The only thing is, I'm not gonna have much to say for fucking Pikmin.
No one, we don't have to.
like, I don't know what you want me to tell me. She's over there and she's fine. Like, what do you want me to tell you?
That's the Hey Pikmin artwork, where he has a stupid mouth.
Hey Pikmin, is that the
That's 3DS
Hey, watch out! That's
No, let's be real. Let's
Don't
be
look
real.
at that one.
It's a 2DS game.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
It probably doesn't know 3D in it.
There's no 3D in 3DS. It's just S.
I waited to start to pour my. So I like how thick, it's a rich juice.
Yeah, it's got money. You know what I'm saying? It's got cash flow.
You like it thick, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I like the juice is thick.
You know.
Anyway,
thick.
that's probably from Pikmin 3 that we're under. At least this is the only one he's in. Louis, that's Pikmin 2. They had like claymation artwork that looked super nice.
Pikmin 2.
Yeah,
They were like Earthbound.
I think he's the captain from Pikmin 3.
I have no idea.
Yeah, she I think is another playable character in 3. Like he played as Alf and probably him and her.
What is okay? Go back real quick. That fucking poor red Pikmin.
I know he doesn't.
Jesus
He's not
fuck.
ready to be picked yet.
Dude, this must be from box art. This looks like it was a cutout from a box
Yeah,
art.
it's probably the front cover. He's chilling.
Paint me like one of
And
your.
he has Pikmin 3 artwork.
Paint me like one of your green Pikmin. Is there green Pikmin? No, I don't think
No.
so.
What would it do?
One thing I noticed with the Pikmin is they each have a unique facial feature. So every Pikmin has eyes, but the red one has the nose, the blue one has the mouth, the yellow one has the ears.
And then the rock one.
And then they just dropped it after that because then this is just white Pikmin. They're from 2. But Pikmin 1, it was just the 3, and I feel like it was just a simple time.
Yeah.
And then it got kind of stupid starting here.
I
Because
mean,
they all had different resistance. Like the purple one, I don't even know what it does. It's also from 2,
Isn't just heavier?
probably.
Like you.
And then
it-
this gets stupid. This is Pikmin 3.
Well, wasn't the Wind Pikmin already inside Smash Brawl because of his?
No,
up?
they're in Smash 4.
No, it's his up. That's right.
It's the tether.
It was the tether in Smash Brawl.
The one that's like deadly and
Hi,
Project M.
Richard.
What's up, Rich?
We're gonna learn you.
Richie.
You're here to learn something about your favorite company. And like so we had purple Pikmin as the heavy one, and then they made rock Pikmin to be more heavy.
I'm sure there's a part in the game that they're different.
Yeah,
I'm sure we just
we'll
don't
play
know.
it eventually.
Is it only
our
from
classic?
3 or something?
Yeah, this one's from 3.
Do we have any that stupid dog from 4?
I think they added them at
No,
the
I feel
end.
like I haven't been in a stream with Richard in a while.
Well, we haven't streamed really in a while.
Yeah,
Have we?
you took the week off.
Well,
so.
I got sick and I didn't
Oh,
want to
yeah.
get anyone sick again, so I took the week off and then I moved, so I haven't been able to stream much.
Yeah, Tristan moved.
You know,
he
he
was
was here
yeah.
yesterday.
You ruined my joke.
What'd you say? Or what
I
were you
said
gonna say?
Tristan
Just
moved.
let
He
it
usually stays in place.
Ow.
I think that's the final boss of
Bro,
2.
Death Battle, that thing versus that thing from Earthworm Jim.
Yeah, this is the mother of like all the Bulbors.
Yeah, that thing versus the thing that came out my
And
butt
is that the
5
one from
minutes
Pikmin one?
ago.
I can't remember.
I can't. Well, I don't. I wasn't there for Big One.
That's just an enemy.
What in the
That, I
fuck
think
That
is
is a
that?
golden rotisserie chicken.
Yeah,
What the fuck?
that's the one that blows you around.
Why did you
You can blow
find?
me.
Why is there a single spirit of these things just laying around?
That's gotta be like an in-game render of Pikmin 1 or something.
Richard
Wasn't
said
that
no one
in-
loves Nintendo more than me.
Go back. Wasn't that?
It's the fuck.
I recognize that from something, but go ahead.
Pikmin.
Pikmin.
Not Pikmin.
That's the one that
but like-
carries them away and throws them. Oh, that's the rare one you gotta go after. I don't know.
Yellow Mollywop.
That's the one from the stage. This is Pikmin 3, the one that falls
It looks like
off the
an old
edge.
grandma.
Yeah, sagging
Get
face.
off my lawn.
Shut it.
I've had it up
It
to here with
kind of
you.
looks like an onion.
I think it is. They're all like based on plants, like that.
Don't give me an example like that.
That's a pebble.
That's a little nut,
That's a fucking.
and that's a vegetable.
I'm gonna let out a
anyway.
little nut.
Then that's Ridley when he was a baby.
Is that true?
Yeah,
I know that's
they
not
they
true.
accidentally put a Metroid
Kinda
Spirit
looks like
here,
I know that's not true. I've read the manga.
and that's it. No, so this
That's
is like
just the toy.
It is a real life picture of him.
That's I like it though.
Yeah, I wonder in Japan if they have the robot instead of Rob.
Because it wasn't called Rob.
Yeah, it was just called Robot. But yeah, it is. That's Rob. The colors are different too.
Arigato,
Because
Mr. Rob.
so Brawl didn't do this, but Smash 4 and Ultimate they changed his default color to match that country. But they have both colors in the game because they're colored based on the Famicom and the NES. Oh yeah, they do have like other Robs. Yeah.
I think Rob
Stack
is
up.
just
No,
the
it's
proof of
just that.
concept, Rob.
It's just Rob.
Oh.
He has alternate artwork when it comes to the.
Yeah.
Rob is literally just proof of concept.
And that's it. That's all. That's all Rob was. He only
I mean,
had 2 games.
I was gonna say he only had 2 games.
But he's the most important piece of Nintendo. And then this.
And-
A random Wild World
And
render.
he's the most important part of our lives.
How do you
It
know
is,
it's
yeah.
Wild World?
Because it's like, it looks like shit.
That could just be the first game.
No, because the first
No.
game they didn't have hair. They had the hats.
Oh. See, this is why I pay you.
Yeah.
Let's go.
It's just weird because New Leaf was out and they changed the height of the villagers. I get that Smash 4 was still in development around that time, so they just went with the City Folk render. But this is Ultimate, and they're still using this like version of him.
I'm happier that way.
I like, yeah, it's better.
That's from GameCube.
No, because
No,
she's
no
wearing
hat.
just hair, yeah. She had like the tall, pointy hat. And
That's
that's
from
yeah, it's New
GameCube.
Leaf.
You can tell because it's. I don't
It
think
has
that's a
that
3D
weird
model.
shading. That's artwork.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's not a 3D model.
But then that's from like Wild World.
It's been a wild world.
That's not.
It's either Wild World. Or
That's what I'm gonna look like in a few months.
Yeah, working at Nookington's. But then that's the New Leaf renders. Yeah.
That's gotta be New Leaf.
Do they have? Yeah, they good. They have regular KK. Yeah, New Leaf. They had the DJ KK. You know that's a song, DJ KK. Gold rocks. I don't know how you can get him with the gold rocks. Maybe you have to reset 10,000 times, and he's like, "I got money because you reset too many times."
Every time you reset, it's 10 cents out of everyone's paychecks.
God, that decade of my life.
Who
was
the
so
fuck? I've never
magical.
seen Don.
So
before.
he's one that will appear because every time you reset, you get a different message,
Uh-huh.
like a whole different spiel. One of the times, or maybe a couple, Don will show up instead, and he's just the nice version of Rossetti. Good old Rover. He's kind of forgotten because he used to be the guy that set you up with everything, and now it's his
He's
belt.
forgotten, like in the new. Because
Yeah.
I didn't forget him.
Yeah, like this is a New Leaf render of him. So
And-
he's
and
a
I'm
New
the
Leaf.
only one that matters.
I remember him clearly, so clearly you're wrong.
Crazy Red, Gracie.
Why is Gracie of all of them?
It's just all the special. Yes, it's all the special characters.
Mm. Oh,
He-
yeah.
Do we get? Oh, there's Pallion Phyllis.
She doesn't look mean enough.
I know. I hate it when they're guards. They're just better as cops.
What was that?
'Cause their names
City-
are Copper
was
and
it
Booker.
City Folk that
Wait,
changed them, or
wait,
what?
wait.
Wild World and City Folk.
Why are they changed? Do you know why?
For
Because they
fun.
took the police station out and they put the gate there, and they're like, they'd be good guards for the gate.
We're in
Yeah.
every town. They're in every town.
Mm.
Meaning they're the Wukagni and Sniny. What are their names from near?
Devil and Popola.
Yeah, Devil and Popola.
Kagi and Snipe.
They're
Yeah.
the Devil and Popola of the game.
Are they from Schmecknight?
Joan looks like she came from Coraline.
I hate that in New. I haven't played New Horizons, but don't they like replace a lot of these characters with younger versions? Like Joan's granddaughter takes over
Wow, I really hate change too. Like, I just like things to be the same as the
forever.
last game.
Yes.
Katrina,
I don't even
like
recognize
the hurricane.
Katrina.
Really?
Was
She
Katrina
causes
the one
hurricane
from
effect.
Puerto Rico?
That's Katarina.
Is that?
No.
I don't know.
Lloyd Forger.
When he's
I
retired.
miss the gyros, man.
Yeah.
Gyros were.
Did they get rid of them
Good.
completely?
Yeah.
That's stupid. They're hilarious, like all the sounds they made, especially the burping and the farting ones.
So Katrina was in New Orleans.
Hmm.
Orleans.
You didn't know that?
No.
Louisiana,
I
baby.
can't remember the one from Puerto Rico.
So OG Captain and then Taxi Driving Captain. Oh,
There's
this
a
is
third
when
sister.
yeah, in City Folk they had her Label, but then you find out that her actual name is Label, and that she was one of the sisters, and then she left to go work in the city.
Oh, that's
And there's
kinda
a whole
cute, though.
there's a whole quest where you talk to her. I think you have to keep going to her and then back to the Able sisters, and they'll tell you more about her. So you know the whole thing with Sable, how she's the shy one, but the more times you talk to her, she opens up to you.
No, but
Yeah, I remember like I never knew that as a kid. So like every time you talk to her, she's just like says one or two things, and then it's like, oh,
yeah.
she doesn't do anything.
She has more lines of dialogue if you talk to her more.
yeah, I don't know how it works, but like just every day or something, if you go in and talk to her, she'll start opening up more and more. That's in every game, and I think in City Folk, after you've achieved
I
that,
didn't know
Blowing my mind.
after you've achieved that, then they start telling you about Label, but you know her as Label in the city, and then eventually I think they reconcile or something. So then it carries over to New Leaf, where I think she's just with them. So I guess there's a timeline of the games.
I have to check. We're playing. Oh no, not we're in New Horizons, not New Leaf.
Yeah, it's too bad they're both called New. Good old Blathers didn't exist in the 64 game. They just had to. The only museum was the one you sent the fossils to. I think they only added the museum so you had a place to store all your stuff. Like
Good
you can't hold all your fish. You only have the record telling you which ones you caught. Which I don't even know if they had that in the 64. I can't remember. I think they did. Like your bugs, your fish, and your fossils. And I think the paintings were just considered furniture.
I really like the museum in New Horizons.
Mm.
It's a lot bigger,
Yeah.
and so it's a lot more interesting. Except there's silhouettes to a lot of the villagers in the game, just in the background of one of the rooms, and I'm just like, did they kill them and place them here? What the fuck?
The constellations were kind of dumb.
Where they came up with the name Celeste?
Yeah, it never existed before Wild
Oh
World.
my god.
Harriet. It was weird that she was like a secret
She's City
character.
Folk, right?
Wild
Because she
World
was
and
Harriet the
City Folk.
Spy.
I don't think I played Wild Worlds. Now that you say it, I don't
Yeah.
recognize any of the.
Wild World's just like an inferior version, but it was the only version at one point.
Yeah.
I want to give it a shot.
Wild
but-
World sucks. Don't do it.
The only way to get
I own Wild Worlds on my Wii U.
yeah,
I
the only
touch
way
your
to
Wii
get
every day.
Shampoodle open in Wild World is to get Nookingtons, and it's inside of the store as like an extra place. But in
Hmm.
City Folk, it's just in the city. Good old Brewster.
I didn't think he was that big.
Well, he's behind the counter, so it's
Is he
kind of hard to
wearing
tell.
an apron?
Yeah,
It should be a rooster, right?
I think he is Brewster the Rooster.
But
He used to hold your gyroids. I think if you talk to him enough in City Folk, he'll start holding your gyroids for you. So that's where you can
men
store a
be
collection.
roosters?
Men, roosters are only.
roosters
Are
are
they?
only men.
Yeah, the
What are-
chickens are girls
chickens
only.
are women.
So roosters are men, chicken
Women
are
are
women?
chickens too.
Every
so
chicken
you
is a
know.
woman?
Every woman's a chicken too.
I didn't check to see if it's on the right mode. Richard can hear us, so I think we're good. Lyle, he was stupid. In Wild World, he like harasses you. He's from the Happy Room Academy, and he would literally follow you around. And it's one of those things where he forces you to talk to him. But then in City Folk, he runs the HRA thing where you can like import your room into the place and then post it online for people to go visit. So he just worked there. He never bothered you. Oh, those I
What
forgot
the
about them.
fuck?
So Katie is a little girl that gets lost in your town, and she'll like start crying. And I think it's only if you link up with other towns. She
Hmm.
like got onto the train or something. No, there's no train in that one. It's the cab. I don't know how it works, but
She's in the
she'll
trunk.
get.
She's tied up and now she's looking for
Captain
her mom.
kicked her out. Yeah.
Captain was ready to ferry her to the fucking afterlife, and you.
So I don't
saved
even
her.
remember seeing her in City Folk. Maybe once or twice. But yeah, I think it's only when you link up she gets lost in other towns, and then you just find her mom. Doctor. They gave him a mustache in the New Leaf, but
He's
he
supposed to be a the Kirby
An axolotl.
yeah, axolotl.
Axolotl.
Yeah, he's just the comedian guy in City Folk, and then he's the old man comedian that like was his mentor, and because he gives you the emotions, but he only gives you like all but maybe 4 or 5, and then Frillard gives you those special ones that he can't give you.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Like you know when you can like
Yeah,
select
you
the
can-
emotions
No, that's not in the original Animal Crossing.
when you're playing.
Yeah, I
It's
know
when you're
what you're
playing
talking
on
about.
because when you join other people's towns and run around with them, you can
Yeah,
select the
yeah.
emotions. Yeah, but in City Folk you can only store up to 4 at a time, so you have to keep going back to swap them out. But I think the later ones let you just pick from a bank and like pick 4 to hot punch. You don't
Just
lose
said,
them.
I'll let you know if anything's wrong, even though Tristan's reaction when there's no mic is hilarious. Wait, what happened?
When Mikey's missing, you go bananas.
What?
Like,
No, because when there's no mic, you have no reaction to it on the stream. Kicks. He just shines your shoes, but I think that's how he changed the color of your
He
shoes.
looks like he shines your shoes and fucks your wife.
Yeah.
Like, that's the kind of look he's given.
How
that
about
guy.
that one?
That's stupid. This is my least favorite Animal
Yeah.
Crossing thing ever. I don't know why, but I
Yeah,
hate it
especially
so
when you talk
much.
to him from about the back and he has a big zipper.
He looks like Ew, that's gross.
Why do you
He
need to
looks
put
like-
on an animal mascot costume if you're an animal?
I was gonna say
Yeah.
he looks like he's wearing a bunny outfit.
Is it just the parody that like the scary looking Easter bunny costumes,
They are.
What the hell are you
fucking-
talking about?
like in real life?
Real life, yeah.
I don't think they're scary looking.
Secret character. Oh my
What the
God.
fuck is that?
So in City Folk, I think it's when you donate enough money to the town and you get like extra stuff added. One of the things, I think the last thing is a fountain, which the original Animal Crossing had by default. And if you throw your axe into it, I think if you walk up and try to swing it, you'll throw the axe in, and then she'll appear, and it does the whole thing where like, oh, you throw the thing in the water and a gold one comes out, or you have to like
That was
negotiate with her.
in what game?
This is City Folk.
In City Folk, it's like that. I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
But the original Animal Crossing had Farley, but only in the American version. But he was like just,
like Chris?
he was just a hare, like all white hair with a nose and a hat, and he would appear when your town had the perfect rating.
Wait a minute! I thought you had to throw your axe into the fountain.
You do, you throw it in the fountain.
And I think there was a person.
She comes out and returns it to you, but you have to sweet talk her into giving you a golden axe, or if you like,
Golden axe.
yeah. But she'll give you a silver if
I
you
like
don't do
golden
as well, or probably just return your. I don't know how it works, but it's been so long.
Speaking-
Now we're getting
speaking
into-
Speaking of random nonsense and pairings, did you hear about Naruto crossing over with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
No,
That shit's crazy. Did you hear about Sonic crossing over with Dragon Ball?
no.
That shit's crazy. Anyway, Cyrus and Reese.
Now I don't know because this is New Leaf. They
They're
probably work in the.
Oh
the
no,
shopping
these two are
district.
my favorite.
You know what Craig
And
would
him.
say
What
about
the
it?
fuck is that?
Leaf
Craig
from
would say
Animal
there's
Crossing.
too much pink.
Yeah, Leaf from Animal. Is it because there's a leaf in Fire Emblem?
Is he the new Leaf?
Is that Isabel's brother?
I couldn't tell you as far as I could throw you.
Yeah. Probably related to Lyle.
It's such a
Yeah.
culture shock. It's like what the fuck. So that's just Mega Man artwork
From whatever one of the
yeah.
games. It doesn't matter. They're all the same. Same
I
with
think
him.
we've
He doesn't
seen
matter.
the raws of all these pictures from the collection.
Yeah. Yeah, we've seen all these artworks.
Yeah, because these all look familiar.
Mm.
Would you like to take 5 on the ass?
I want to squeeze them.
Contain yourself.
I,
It's alright, let's
God
move
damn.
faster.
Chris is on a roll. I want to lie.
Hey, I'm here. Let's go.
Oh yeah, because we didn't use them.
Yeah, and then he shows up at the end of the credits like, alright, let's go.
Everyone, I'm here. The
He goes
party
like-
starts.
it's the way he says, like, guys, I'm here.
No,
Don't ever say that again.
you want to get fucked up?
Sit down.
Sit down.
Sit.
What, is he Mega Man 5?
Hey, everybody, stand up. Let's go. Sit down.
Is he? No, 7. He's 7.
He's
right?
the shop dude. From whatever game,
He's
it doesn't
7?
matter. They're all the same. When
No,
you
he's
played
not
one,
any
you
of the
played them all.
8-bit ones, right?
I don't think
He's
so. If
only
you count
in-
9 or 10.
Well, I think he's in 7.
Yeah.
Don't get a boner, Tristan.
He's 8. He's
I
the
don't know.
stupid
Look
guy.
at Duo.
He's so dumb.
He can
Space
give-
robot.
He can give one hell of a
Oh yeah,
hand
he's the
job.
one that was like the alien that came
Yeah.
down.
You can play as him in the fighting games.
Oh,
He
that's
looks
cool.
like he has more fingers than he's supposed to, but it's not true. He has only 5.
You're just so used to characters having 4 fingers, so when they have a 5th, it throws you off.
It literally had 6 fingers, but it was really 5. But it just looks weird.
Oh my god, the final boss of every game. Yeah.
The final boss of mine.
Let's see which ones they put.
Uh-huh. Okay. Sweet. Uh-huh. Yep.
So all 6 from the first
Oh, let's go! Birthday party!
game.
He looks so excited. It's such random choices. I guess
No, it's
not. They're
it's all of
mostly
them.
all of them from 1 and 2.
Or no, it's going into 3.
Oh, Shadow Man's 4, I believe.
I can't tell you. It's 4. Dive Man's 4. I know that.
I love Napalm Man.
Darkman 4. Oh, the boss. I think.
Yeah.
So I think this is 5 or 6 now. 6 is 9.
No,
now?
who fucking cares?
Yeah. Oh, he has a ramen bowl on his head.
Yeah, this is the culture one, I think,
Yeah.
right?
It's
And
7
now.
now.
7, yeah, because animals.
Yeah,
which was kind of just the thing of
8.
What animal is?
He's the
Sword?
only one from 7, I think, because Swordman is 8, and then 9,
9.
Galaxy Man, and that's it. No Mega Man 10.
ooh, X. Let's go. Robot for
Wow.
Homer.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
0. Wait, where's the robot mask? No, who cares? Is that Tatsunoko? Oh, that's right, Axel.
Who's Axel?
He's from the later X games, but the only one I've ever played with him in it was an RPG, where there was that guy, there was Mega Man and Zero, and there was the robot with the cards. Do you remember?
I kind of vaguely remember.
But yeah, he's from I think X7. It's like a weird 3D hybrid kind of game. It's really
There were
bad.
7 X games.
There was 8.
8, yeah. Sigma and then Ultron. So, oh no.
That would be hilarious, but no. I really, really like the designs of the Legend series, and I want to give it a shot, even though I know they're probably not good. And EXE. Yeah, I think I'm a little more interested in EXE.
Really?
Just the gameplay looks interesting, and a lot of RPGs, including some me and Chris
How
have
about this?
played, were inspired by it. I don't know what this is.
Yeah.
That's Mega Man Star Force
It's
series.
this, and then he becomes.
So they
Mega
call
Man.
him Star Force Mega Man, but that's not his name.
Mm.
I can't remember exactly what the name is, but Star Force is just the name of the series.
He
That
looks-
Mega Man isn't referred to as Star Force.
He looks
It's
like
referred
a-
to as something
He
else.
looks like a Ryan.
That's the one that's in SVC Chaos.
Yeah,
right?
this is everyone's favorite Zero. If you're a real Mega Man fan, you like this Zero more than the X Zero.
I think I like Mega Man. a
This
little
guy
more.
is from the DS series. I can't remember what it's called.
ZX.
Oh,
Oh, it says
ZX.
it, yeah.
Yeah.
That's Mega Man 0. Oh, Star Force.
Yeah.
0 and ZX.
ZX. You could play as him, and you could play as a bounty girl. I don't know actually.
Is that her?
Which Mega Man is that from?
There can't
Weird that there's no official artwork of her.
Where's
I think
the-
this is just a Smash render.
Chris, go get your balance board.
I
be.
know.
Well,
I think it's a spirit. Yeah, these are just the Smash Ultimate
interesting.
art renders. There it is.
Why?
What just happened?
Oh, if you hit X, you can fight it.
Why would you fight the Wii balance board? You wouldn't win.
It definitely bends like that.
All it would do is make you wait. Anyway, let's continue.
Just
the-
in-game render of
what
the
the
dog.
fuck? That's
it's from some of the
terrifying.
mini games. Yeah, you're not supposed to see him this up close.
Is there a cat?
I don't.
Please
remember.
don't refer to her as Jackknife.
That's her actual name.
No, it's not.
It's also her name is also Deep Breathing.
Yeah. They're actually.
I think they just took the Smash Ultimate renders, put them in these they're just doing the moves, and then they saved them as spirits.
It kind of looks like it.
This is lame that this is what they went with for all these spirits.
They should have just left it at a few
So, like-
spirits if this was it.
So Wii Fit Trainer's a character, but then also is a spirit, and of doing different poses are the spirits. Anyway,
There we go. Now we get some quality.
Yeah,
Punch
the
out.
good redesign of him. He looked kind of weird before. This is stupid though.
Oh.
I don't know why they didn't call him Big Mac.
I don't get Gigamac. Like, he just do this now?
I think it's only in multiplayer or something, so it's not really that canon.
Are you looking up at Fatty? Oh, these are all the Wii fucking
Yeah.
redraws. I want some classic artwork.
Yeah, I don't think we get any of it. They probably didn't have official artwork.
Where's Donkey Kong?
Adam
Did
Sandler.
all the Bakers come back in that Wii game?
Say Adam
Jesus.
Sandler.
Yeah, I don't know if every character did.
That's so boring. No dynamic style to him. Well, who does
Is
he
that
boss?
Pac-Man World?
If it's
Yeah.
if it's the arms and legs, it has to be World.
No, Chris. It's
Well, no, this
Smash.
Or
design's existed
Pac-Man
since
2.
the beginning.
Pac-Man
Could've
2
been
had the
that.
arms and leg design as well.
Well, some of the arcade cabinets did. Like he looked exactly like that, but I think this exact artwork's from World.
It might be. I'm not sure. That's from 2.
Yeah, Pac-Man or
Yeah.
Pac-Land.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Right. It's not called Pac-Man 2.
Pac-Land was based. The design for that was based on the cartoon where he had the hat.
Oh, is that why it looks so interesting?
Yeah,
So interesting.
the American cartoon influenced the Japanese game.
Is that true?
Yeah,
That's so interesting. I always wondered why that game was so different. I was like, wow, this isn't anything like
this is like
You can't even tell. Like, you can't even tell it's a spirit. It technically is a spirit. bonus fruit. Why?
And that was
Okay,
it.
so that's not even real. Because can you get that Galaga ship as a fruit?
I think, maybe. I don't know, but sure.
I'm pretty sure you can.
I love the artwork of Xenoblade. I love
dude,
all like the glossiness.
you
to
should
It.
play it.
I should.
I'm really.
I wish. I kind of regret selling the 3DS
You're really
one.
clingy. Why would you
really
admit
feeling
that?
it.
Oh,
I regret selling the 3DS one. I only did because they announced the Switch one. But I mean, I probably will end up playing it again anyway.
I mean they're both handheld.
Yeah.
One of them just looks better. Yeah, this artwork's so good. I hate Fiora though. Do they have one for Mecha Fiora?
Yeah,
'Cause,
and it gives it away.
I was gonna say because that would suck to spoil it, but again, fuck her for ruining my ship. All right.
Nothing rhymes with. Rhyme.
Everyone sleeps on Charlotte because she's like the woman in the game that has the least focus in the entire game.
Mhm.
But like she's cool.
Yeah.
I love Dunban.
Mhm.
Dunban's awesome. There she is.
Why do you like her so much?
enough.
I
She's-
beat the game with you. I still don't understand. The
Cause
hype.
she doesn't give a fucking fuck.
Yeah.
That I guess. Yeah.
Wait,
sure.
what other Ricky is
Because they
there?
had there's multiple Ricky.
Well, why does it say Xenoblade Chronicles?
Yes, because there's multiple Ricky.
But like, from what other?
From every Xenoblade, there's a Ricky.
I guess if they don't have them, then
So it's probably gonna say because they probably have another Ricky as a spirit from another Xenoblade. So it's probably gonna say Xenoblade Chronicles.
we'll see.
2.
Yeah, I can't remember.
But Melia is best girl in the entire fucking game. She does the most fucking work. She advances the plot in the best fucking ways. She has the best romance with Shulk until Mecha Fiora is like, I'm still alive. Guess what? I'm here to ruin it. And then Charlotte's a two-timing piece of shit in your fucking romance language.
They said they sleep on her.
No, she slept on. I would love to sleep on her personally, but she slept on in terms of personality. But she fucking two times them by being like, Melia, I got your back. And when Fiora comes back, she goes, you're right to be with Shulk. It's like, fuck off, you.
Girls are like that in real life, though.
Yeah.
Ricky's
Sometimes when you
fine.
don't shave, you look like
Ricky's the most annoying in the game, but
Because he's the mascot.
he's very practical to play with.
They spoil it.
Wow, do they?
Yeah.
Do they really? Wow, that's. I mean, it's kind of obvious, but that's fucked. You
mean
can
the
kind of
fact
tell
that they
because it's the
evolve-
same
evolve
voice.
to that?
You can tell because it's the same voice.
Yeah.
Like they don't even hide the voice.
We all thought it was Duck Hunt Dog. Like, I think they messed up the order.
I
It's
don't
supposed to go
under-
Duck Hunt Dog
That
and then
can't
Metal
be
Face.
true. But although it can be because the trailer, people were like, "There's Duck Hunt."
Yeah.
And the comments to like the thing, people were like, "Duck Hunt got a new voice."
He's using the ducks to fly him around.
Jesus. Elma is from Xenoblade Chronicles X. She
Yeah.
is like the main girl from that game.
I think, did you play as an avatar and then she's your
Yeah.
sidekick
Yeah.
Who's Lynn?
from X as well?
Yeah. All the X ones I'm less
Wow.
familiar with.
Yeah.
Who's Tatsunoko?
Is that from 2 or you haven't played the others, but
That is from 2. No, X.
this
It
is
must
still
be
X.
X.
This is
Yeah.
all because we're gonna get Rex as a spirit. 2 was out by there's Rex.
Yeah, there's okay. Do they have 3?
Because
Because
she-
3 came out after.
Hell yeah.
It did, and I think they had.
I
So
love
she's not
Furious.
playable, so they added her as a spirit.
Did
here.
they
I
alter
love
her
Pyra's
artwork?
design.
I
No.
do too. Yeah, it's a good design.
So her artwork isn't altered, but her in-game model is.
Yeah.
Because they covered her thighs. And her and Pyra and Mithra both got their...
I think they covered her shirt here. Yeah, for her they covered her shirt.
Yeah, okay. So they censored her. Because her thighs are showing in the other ones.
Yeah.
Dora.
If they're not named Ricky, why did they have to put from Xenoblade Chronicles?
Because there's probably another Ricky.
From like something else that I just don't remember, like a completely different franchise. It was all beyond or not, and that was it.
That's it?
Yeah, that's how it really looked.
What is that from?
People thought
I guess it's from like a
Monado
manual
Boy
movie.
was
Yeah.
that.
I mean, they're close enough. They're next to each other in the franchises here. It's not even. It's just
It's
Duck
not even
Hunt
from
series.
Duck Hunt.
Why is it a Duck Hunt series? There's only one game, and then just Wild Gunman. Why isn't Wild Gunman series? Yeah, it's all just the light
because
gun
it's
games.
just specials.
Yeah, they go based on the specials of the characters,
Oh, okay.
but it's just they consider them the light gun series. And that was it.
There we go. The real
Street Fighter
artwork
2,
of Ryu. I like miss when his hair was like red.
Yeah.
You know, I relate to having his gi like open like that. Because when I used to wear a karate gi, it used to always be like.
yeah. And now you would fill it out.
You don't want to pull it too tight. They're very like girthy.
Yeah,
He's got
like
some
no
boobs.
head. No head.
Mm.
No head.
No head, why live?
They're gonna have every Street Fighter 2 character, and that's it. No, I know there's more than that. It's weird
Oh,
that
that's
they do that,
alpha.
but it evolves into her too.
Oh, okay.
I love the alpha.
I guess
art
she
style.
is younger in alpha than she is in.
Yeah, that's why they did it this way.
Okay.
I thought Alpha was a
I still think
dream.
this is just a better outfit.
Mm,
I like this one, but I like this one more.
I thought Alpha was
I like
set
them
in
both.
a dream.
The
Oh.
first one is, but then 2 is just the same shit, but it's real.
and then 3 is slightly different shit.
I didn't know that any of the other ones were real. I thought
They
the
are,
whole
yeah.
series was.
No, the first one's called Alpha's Dream. I think
It all
so.
takes place between 1 and 2.
Yeah. Look at that boy. Is she
You
the
can-
only
you
one
can
that gets
park a
alpha
car on the
artwork?
top.
Does anyone get 3 artwork? Do we get 3 characters?
No, I don't think so. I think we get more alpha, but that's it. Yeah, all the emphasis is Street Fighter 2. Like every song for Ryu and Ken is just Street Fighter 2. Every song in the game and remixes, but then nothing from the other games.
Give me him.
You the man.
You the man. No, you the man. I don't care about the man.
So yeah, we get some alpha.
Charlie. Yeah, okay, so good. We get Alpha. An appropriate drawing of Sakura? That's rare.
Her skirt's getting.
My
Fuck
first,
you.
my first spirit when I booted up the game. This is the one they gave me, and I just knew I was in.
The first one they gave you was the old man flipping you off.
Yeah.
Thank you for buying Smash Bros. Now go
Oh,
fuck
Cody.
yourself.
Cody's number
He
1,000.
doesn't even look like that anymore. Whatever.
Oh, we get 3.
Oh, sweet. It's probably gonna be Makoto too. Yeah, Yin and Yang.
Nope.
Oh no! Wow.
Going straight on.
Oh, wow.
God. Just
So-
for jury.
so-
I understand why the jury was out though.
So when the game came out, this is the only version of the spirit, and then when Sephiroth came out, they added Cloud's artwork in. And I love Nomura's art style here. This is, I think, the first game he like did the artwork for.
No, he did the monsters in Final Fantasy
But
VI, right?
I don't think he just
Oh,
designed.
and a bunch of them, I think.
I think he just designed characters and monsters, but like this is the first time he did the official artwork.
That's
for a
just
game.
the Smash model.
It is, yeah. Because I don't know if they really have artwork of Advent Children Cloud. He's just in a movie.
There has to be
I'm sure there is like
in promo material. or
yeah
something.
concept art.
That's not what he looks like in that.
That's it.
though.
But-
It's
but-
his clothes, but like,
Hmm.
it's not.
That's all we got. There was no other spirits for Cloud until Sephiroth's DLC. This has been a 2 design.
Advent Children inspired Monteum.
Mm.
Or
Oh, that's a Final Smash.
Gamora. Is Madame Butterfly even in this game?
I don't think so.
Did Dante...
Isn't it just the fists of her that is her smash attack? So that's probably why she's a spirit.
Oh, you're right. If she's a spirit, then how come she can still Bayonetta can
Jean
still
from
summon her?
Bayonetta 2, I think.
The long hair's Bayonetta too.
Yeah, they switch.
Yeah. Cutie J, that.
I don't know.
Yeah, I
who
have no
Jay
idea
is.
what that is.
And I played both games. Like, this 3 was not out by this point,
Hold on,
and I honestly don't know who QDJ is.
Let me just look up. Cutie J Bayonetta. Oh wait, it looked it up. as
QDJ, Quad City DJs.
Quad City DJs and Bay.
That's
in the
QCD.
Bay.
Never mind. Yeah, this is where I'm like, I don't even know, and they have a watermark at the bottom. Who is? Yeah.
Yeah.
I have the spirit. I don't know the fuck it is.
Basically, Jean works as a Sailor Moon-esque superhero at night named Cutie J, as opposed to her normal life as a teacher when she's not getting wasted. She's a huge nerd with power to act on it.
Is it from like the comic strip or
It's
something?
under the Cutie J costume description of Bayonetta 1.
Oh, it's just a constant. Okay. I know you can play as Jean in 2, I think. But yeah, this is never comes up.
Yeah,
Jean
you-
barely is in the game. Like, she has not much of a personality.
There was the where I found that was a Reddit thread asking who the fuck she is because she's a spirit in Smash Ultimate and I
Yeah.
don't know her.
Rodon. He's cool.
Rodan.
Because he has the I think it's Rodon.
It's got an I in it,
They say it as Rodon in the game.
but that's just not
I
how
know
words
it
work.
is,
Alright.
but he has the same voice as Lee from Walking Dead, and it serenades you.
He's got a sexy voice.
Like he's just doing that
Maximilian
voice, and yeah, that's his. It's like form he can take, and I don't.
Does he
sadly,
turn like that in Bayonetta 2?
I think in 2, I kind of don't remember, but I think he helps Bayonetta in 1 cutscene. Luca, he's from 1. That's his 2
He's
design.
played by Yuri Lowenthal,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
He's not really in too much, but that's his 2 design, I think. I hated her so much. I know it was just Bayonetta as a kid, but she was so annoying. The fact that the plot revolved around her. He's better. He's the equivalent of her in 2, but he's not nearly as bad. He's kind of like the linchpin of the plot, like her.
Is there a kid in the third game to...
Who knows? I haven't played 3.
Baldur was the first game.
Father
so-
Ball, yeah. Father, yeah, he's the evil form or whatever. I think Mass Lumen, spoiler, is just Baldur, but in the past, it does a time loop thing. They send Baldur's good, they send him back to the past. Or he sends himself, he takes a sacrifice of, like, whatever evil spirit to possess him so that it doesn't possess Bayonetta. And then he becomes evil Father Baldur
Mhm.
to set up the first game. And I think it's that is the true villain in 2. And these are just enemies. Is it 1 where you fight angels, or
I can
2
tell
where
you what,
fight
he's
demons?
not un. Hey,
That
it's
was
not
in
the
the first
background of
game, I think.
Smash.
Yeah, one of the games you fight angels, the other one you fight demons. I don't remember which is which.
I'm pretty sure that was in the first game.
Was it? Oh yeah, it was the clock tower, right?
So these are from the same franchise.
So
I-
now we're finally in the ultimate.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I just have like nothing to say.
I mean, just look at it.
I mean, he's very political.
Vote one way or the other. I don't care.
I see. I'm pointing. My tail's pointing to the right. That's the correct side to vote
Yes,
for.
yes, yes. Donald Trump. Let's go.
But Little Judd was a Democrat, and then he changed.
Biden. He hasn't grown up yet.
By the time he grows up, Biden will die. Squid Sisters again.
Off the Hook is just the second game Squid Sisters.
Yeah. And then 3, I think, also
They
has a
put
set of
Orphan
Squid Sisters.
Annie in the game?
Yeah.
Krusty shot. Oh, I get it. It's got shoes.
So another crusty crab.
They're crustaceans.
The crustacean pizza.
You
is
see
the
why
pizza.
the girl from whatever the fuck that in the collab, the shopkeeping collab, do you see why that spiky haired girl took his place in the shop? When she turns around, she's got the big boobies.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they look exactly the same.
Okay.
What the fuck game is she from?
Something.
Something.
So,
What the hell is that stoner child doing here?
Yeah.
The
Why does she
fuck?
look like she's like horn dogged out?
A high goad.
I hate you.
Gal. Yeah.
Asagao Academy.
What is that again?
The normal boots.
Oh, the Normal Boots gaming zone. Where they just play Youngtown music. Like, what can you say about this?
What the fuck is this MIDI?
music.
Hate
Yeah, it
this song.
sucks. Turn it down some more.
Thank you.
That's just
I thought that was a
mushroom
Mario.
from
I thought it was a
Mario.
Mario mushroom.
I thought, yeah, I thought it was one of the things you absorb as Kirby.
Mm.
I thought we were on Kirby now.
I honestly don't know which game this artwork is from.
I haven't.
I think it's
Not the
Castlevania.
original.
Yeah, like,
Pretty sure it's Castlevania.
that is Symphony of the Night Richter. Because this Richter is, I think, straight from Rondo of Blood.
Castlevania is...
Trevor is the guy from 3.
Castlevania is my blank spot.
Yeah. I'm like so interested in it, but we just haven't gotten to it. That's Maria from.
I want to play
Rondo.
Symphony of the Night so bad.
This is the
Wa-
first
wanting to-
Metroidvania of the Castlevania
Wanting to
games.
play Castlevania 1 and 2 is like being like, I want to play Ninja Gaiden.
Yeah,
Like, it's just not something I think about.
And then Symphony of the Night Maria. Oh, you can play as her in that one, I think. In one of the versions, like the Saturn version, you can unlock Maria. Maria. And there's good old Alucard.
You know that's Dracula backwards.
Yeah, I don't know which. Now it's like I think into the advanced games. I don't know who Reinhardt is, but I'm sure he's your main character.
Oh, okay.
Same with him.
Okay. I was curious about the Ricky thing.
What? There's another Ricky.
Yeah, so it's the Ricky from River City.
Oh yeah, you're right. That's his name.
I was like, I was curious if we passed another Ricky.
We'll get to him. Yeah, this has got to be the advanced games because I don't know. A juiced belt. He's on the front of the collection I have. So the limited run gave me an option for the advanced collection. You can choose one of 3 box arts, and I thought he looked like the coolest one, so I went with him.
You let your inner high school out.
Yeah,
Yoko Shimomura. Yoko Tano.
another Belmont.
He looks just like the other one.
Yeah.
Yoko
Julius
Yukihiro.
Belmont.
How many Belmonts are there?
Hector Belmont. I think it's a Belmont.
How come they never advanced in technology over all these years? Is this still Castlevania?
Yeah.
That looks more like that other Castlevania game, Bloodstain.
Yeah, or Blood Rain.
Is it called Blood Rain?
No, it has nothing to do with Castlevania, but
That
see
is
the one
fr-
from the Lords
yeah,
of Shadow.
Yeah, that's the 3D
God.
one on 360.
Not just random enemies. Like these are enemies from the classics, but these like weird painted artwork of them. Just death. These are just all in the background of the Castlevania level. Shaft. Oh, you were the one called Shaft.
You are the one called Shut.
And now we get Dracula.
The man, the myth, the legend.
These just all villains now?
That's
Why is
just
Dracula?
a Smash render.
It is, but why is it so far away from the Dracula spirit? I'm Kid Dracula.
What the fuck is Kid Dracula?
It's a Game Boy spin-off.
What?
Mhm.
What?
Now we're in the Wii games. So we're now out of...
Was Castlevania the last series? That
It
had
is,
a
yeah,
playable
last of the
character?
playable characters. So now we're in the part that I was like excited to get. Not this, but like the part of this whole thing where now we're in the obscure miscellaneous Nintendo franchises.
Yes.
So
when
Wii Music.
When I think
Why do we start with Wii Music?
I was about to say, when I think, what should we start off showing? Oh, because it's Me is the series. I was like, what should we use to show off our Mii's? Yes, the guy from Wii Music, the thing that's been laughed at the most.
The one
in
with the
all
buzz
years.
mouth. More buzz mouth.
Wii
Wii Party, yeah.
Yeah,
Find Me.
I liked Find Me.
It was fun. Oh, Street Pass Me Plaza
Anya?
series.
Find Me was
Anya?
a great fucking game.
Connor, it's Anya.
Anya Forja.
Something. I didn't
It's
play that.
gone.
Is he a microphone?
I have no
bottom?
idea what that is.
It's a microphone.
Coraline? What?
What
She
did
doesn't
they
even
do
have
to you?
What did they
button
do to
eyes.
you? Why are these just Street Pass Me Plaza characters?
I don't know.
They don't look right.
They look horrible.
Also,
I played that one. That's the little race car one.
I played the plain one.
They killed a plane and just harvested its spirit.
Monita.
Oh.
Nintendo.
Monita! I love that game.
I've
I
been
don't know
seeing
why
her
you
a
don't
lot
like it.
recently.
Monita, Death Battle Monita versus Log.
Yeah, I was gonna say Log. Log wins. What are we talking about? Why is
Log
this even a
Horizon?
conversation we're at? Just fucking move on.
Me Brawler. So why are the Me playable ones down here now? I think they're considered they're from Smash 4, so that's why they
Yeah,
came
because
after.
the Smash symbol is the
Yeah.
back.
I really wish the Mii's were based on the Wii games and not just random fighters.
Yeah.
And now we're in Smash, yeah. So the Mii's are not Mii characters, but they're
Yeah,
Smash
you can see
characters.
because the other Mii's had the Mii.
Oh yeah, it says
icon
Super
in the
Smash
back,
Bros.
yeah.
Series. So yeah, good old Melee, Brawl.
Melee.
But then Smash, even though he's from Melee, he's here. Whatever. Or he's
So
from
it's reference
64.
Giga Bowser.
Get Galio.
Did I ever tell
I
you that
never
I thought
do one.
Giga Bowser was just a fucking someone lying to me
Really?
online? I didn't think it was real.
Yeah, the Giga Bowser Yu-Gi-Oh!
Good old
card.
urban myths. He's
He's
not a boss in this, but they remembered him.
Hold on. When all the universes were split, they somehow got Duan, who is a mixture of like 1,000 Game & Watches put together.
Yep.
That thing just happened to be turned into a spirit and collected by you.
Yeah.
Meaning it died with the light thing.
Mm-hmm. It
So
was there.
It already.
It was somewhere.
It still existed, so that means you never killed it.
Mm.
Anyway,
And Taboo, they got him too.
they got me.
Taboo.
I really wish they had all the bosses. I hated that so
Taboo.
much.
Oh, the master.
It was all of them.
Oh.
That not as is it better or worse than Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast.
Well, let's keep that topic until we figure out what the fuck's going on. With
This just
that.
looks like the shit that this took, falling in the wind.
I wish my shit.
Even stupider.
No, I think Galeem and Darkon are much better in concept than Master Core. Master Core, every time I saw them, I was like,
Well, they remember the alloys. Didn't put them in the. I wish the fighting teams were all of the fighting teams
So,
together.
the alloys are here.
But there's no polygons or
What?
wireframes. It's just
Come
them.
on.
And they remember the primitive. And they remember the Game and Watches. And them, because these are all in Smash Run in 3DS, so they just put them here.
Shadow Bug?
Yeah, they were like where the pyramids came out of.
Did we ever see that?
I think it's just in Brawl, like a thing.
They could have just opened the bomb and taken the robs out of it.
Mm. It's all the assist trophies now, I think.
Yeah, because there's not even an icon
Or
for
no,
the
I
series.
think it is just going in order, because Sheriff is like the oldest Nintendo franchise. Sheriff, it's just one game, I'm pretty sure. I think it's just an NES game. Same with that. They had a lot of just sports games. Before they put, like, Mario's name. I mean, Mario's the ref in this one.
What the
Yeah, really
fuck?
horrifying looking artwork for this thing. It's from a Devil World, which is a Famicom only game, I believe. It's where the devil's from, him. They just use a render of him, but you play as this thing. It was a trophy in Melee, but I think in Japan only. And if you use a Game Shark, you can put him back into Melee.
Really?
Yeah,
Hold on.
he's like a cute looking character, but for this artwork, it's scary.
I'm gonna look at this up real quick.
And the devil is the bad guy, and he pushes the screen like his assist trophy does.
Yeah, I'd never even heard of Devil World.
Hidden
it
Melee.
was a
Oh, it's
Japan-
a trophy.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought.
Yeah, you can get a lot of hidden trophies put into the game with an action replay or Game Shark.
For some reason, I thought. Yeah, isn't there like that Samus thing?
Yeah, same as Unmasked and stuff.
That's so interesting. I miss
Oh.
trophies, man. This shit's
I
so
know.
stupid.
It would be fine if they had descriptions or like what their first game was, but all it gives you is the series they're from, and it's not correct sometimes. But yeah, no one knows what Devil World is because I don't think America ever got it, unless it's on like the NSO now or Virtual Console. Urban Champion, I think, is like the first fighting game. I think it's this one that they put on Virtual Console, or one of them that looked kind of funny because you fight, but then when people walk by or the cops come by, you have to stop fighting until they're gone.
What?
Yeah. Oh, Cuckoo Land.
Your favorite?
Yeah. For Nintendo's first female pro, that's a female.
Are you serious?
Yeah. And this is from the same thing. That's the spike thing, the item, the spiky one. But that's what it actually looks like, apparently.
What?
I always thought it was
the
Urina.
spiky one.
The
one you
where you
punch?
throw. The one where you throw, yeah, and the spikes come out.
Okay.
It's that. Excite Bike.
Why didn't?
Does this
was
say
it
Honda?
Excitebike that was supposed to be a character in Smash, or
It was Mach Rider.
Mach Rider? Okay.
It does it say Honda on his shirt? But like the
Yes.
handles are covering it.
Yes.
Clever. Balloon Fighter, Villagers Up B. It's like a Charlie Brown looking drawing.
It kind of does look like penis.
I miss like when all this all work looks like newspaper comics. Like that.
What the
Fish.
fuck is
Oh,
that?
from Balloon Fight.
Oh.
That's what the fish looks like? That's Mach Rider, and I think Mach Rider is a girl.
That would have been
Banger.
cool to have that in Melee, but you
Mm.
couldn't picture
How do you-
him dancing.
Or how do you like put a character that only drives in though?
Sweet Tooth.
Yeah, he got out. But he does other things, right?
No, you can only drive as him in the games. What do
How
you
about
mean?
Star Fox?
Yeah, or Captain Falcon.
So your ideas suck.
Mach Rider was fun though, because it's kind of like Road Rash, but instead of shooting or punching, you shoot.
loved Road Rash.
What is Road Rash?
Did I just unlock
Such a
memory?
good fucking game. How did I forget about Road
What the fuck
Rash?
is Road Rash?
It's like an
It's
old
a-
bike race, or it's not
it's a-
racing. You fight people while
Right,
you're
it's a
driving.
bike. It's a game where you're on a motorcycle driving, but you can hit people with crowbars while you're driving.
Yeah, and you can smash into things, and you got to run back to your bike.
It's fucking good.
Mach Rider is very similar, but Nintendo made it like in house for the NES, and you
This
shoot.
Look at how good
enemies.
it looks.
That's like a newer, not a newer one, but like
PS1.
yeah, it was from like the NES Genesis and stuff.
Oh, I had played the PS1 one. So
Yeah, that's like the classic. It kind of looks like shit on the old consoles. Just too low of a frame rate.
So the PS1 one came first, according to this.
It's probably wrong.
Because they said this one came out in 1991 and that this port came out in 1992.
Unless the arcade like.
Oh,
was
because this
3D.
one is just called Road Rash 2.
Weird.
just looks bad.
What the fuck?
That I didn't play that one.
Road Rash 64.
Rodash has me like this.
Road Rash Jailbreak. PlayStation 1 again. Road Redemption.
That might have been the one that I
Jesus
played.
Christ.
Yeah, Road Rash is a good series.
Road Rage 2017. This can't be real. This series is just keep going on. Who cares about Android?
2025.
Oh, fucking shit. Last one was in 2025.
Well, Mark Rider was cool. It's the same kind of thing, but you only shoot forward. But you have to dodge obstacles and stuff. Oh, Discoon.
What the fuck?
It's the mascot for the Famicom Disk System. So he doesn't have a game of his own, but his little icon is on like the spines of the games and stuff. He was in the commercials. So it's one of Nintendo's first mascots. And he's a Disk System game.
He was also supposed to be a fighter, right?
Yes, I think. He was just an assist trophy in Smash 4 and all
But then they were like, not another sword fighter.
No,
And
they
you
were
wield
more
the
like.
sword as well.
It's more like, we can't make a new game of this.
Mm.
You think they can make a new Rob?
Volleyball player.
Rob was already a
from
character.
volleyball. Famicom
Oh, yeah, them.
Mukashibanashi series, Donbe and Hikari.
They had a trophy in Melee.
Yeah, I wish they had a trophy here too.
Mm. And then they grew up.
It's an evolution trophy.
Oh,
Or
this is the
Spirit.
game that had the guitar song in a Ice Climbers level.
It did.
Yeah,
Oh.
the Ice Climber level had just all these random songs because Ice Climber had two songs.
Mm.
So they just put other miscellaneous songs into that level, and this game got a remix. Hockey players. Ed, and Eddie.
It actually is.
Mario and Luigi are
Famicom
miscellaneous.
Grand Prix 2 3D Hot Rally series.
It was like an actual 3D game. You had to get the glasses for it.
Jesus.
And I think, those are a lot of kind of Road Rash. Not Road Rash actually, but Outrun, like, pseudo 3D road games.
Was Mario and Luigi playable?
Yeah, I think they are the ones you play as. But in-game, you don't see them because they're inside the car. But on the front cover and stuff, it's just them for whatever reason. And then, Advance... Oh, yeah, I almost made a joke, but it is just Famicom Wars.
It's
Yeah.
not Advance Wars?
No, well, Advance Wars is
It
part
started
of the
as
same series.
They call it the Wars series, but it started as Famicom Wars. They had Advance Wars, and I think on DS they just called it Advance Wars DS. And then on GameCube they had Battalion Wars. And then he's from Advance Wars. I'm so glad I got remade.
It's a good game.
Way Forward remade it too. So
So you know it's quality. Tante Club?
it's Famicom Detective Club.
Okay.
So she's the one that Sakurai also wanted to be playable in Melee. And she got it. She's the anime girl.
How
with
come
trophy.
he couldn't see her dancing? Huh?
I know.
I
Instead,
love
he's
how
like,
I love how he couldn't see the villager dancing in Raw when the villager's emote literally is him dancing.
yeah, he even flossed for him.
It's because he thought of it.
Yeah, Goku and Chao.
Why
They're Nintendo characters.
wasn't this series earlier? Was there another series that sounded exactly like this?
It was the Pocky Rocky looking ones.
I thought that exact artwork was a movie. The old.
Yeah, Alakazam the Great.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, and then there's
Sucker Punch.
Joy Mech Fight, which had the most amount of fighters in a game at the time. I think it had like 30 or 40 characters for a Famicom game.
Jesus, and this is the only spirit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the commander.
What the fuck?
So he's like your tutorial guy in X. He's your commander. And it was cool because when I played Xscape, the game takes place, I think, in real time from the first game, so 25 years later. And you come out of cryogenic sleep, and the commander shows up, but he's evil, so he's like the villain for the game, but then you find out he was just mind controlled, and then he helps you. but they kept him as just a face like this.
Way to
But because
spoil
that
the
game's
whole
3,
fucking
yeah,
game. You know what?
you can't play it. It's an extinct game because it's on the DS shop.
Who are you?
So if you hack your Wii U legally, it's totally legal, and
If
produce
you-
a copy of the game from it, we can play Xscape.
If you legally hold them.
But I have
hostage.
both. I mean, X was just too hard to play, but it was just crazy that it was a first-person shooter on the Game Boy. It was made by Argonaut, and it was kind of like their proof of concept to make Star Fox. But they're like, we want to make a 3D game on the Super Nintendo, and we're going to prove it by making a 3D game on the Game Boy.
Did Argonaut also make Croc?
Yeah,
And I Ninja.
and Buck Bumble.
Wow.
How far they fell.
Buck Bumble is bad. Let's go.
Buck Bumble is amazing until you play it.
Until you stop listening to the rap.
When you stop listening to the rap, it's time to rumble.
So
Oh.
this is from the Frog for Whom the Bell Tolls, which was made by the same team that made Link's Awakening right after. So it runs on the same engine.
It's
And
Awakening from the Game Boy?
yeah,
The original one?
this is the guy you play as, and he turns into the frog and the snake, and he's an assist trophy because he comes out and then he turns into this and starts fighting you. Because I think that's how you fight in the game. It just shows the smoke clouds and then just somebody comes out victorious. So that's what he does. So he's the one you play as. Richard is like Richard.
Richard!
Richard, we found you!
And he is a prince
There
because
you
he's,
are!
because he's from the UK. He's
Richard!
a prince.
You're a prince?
But I think he's your friend or rival in the game, and they put him in Link's Awakening because it was the same team that made
Richard,
it.
didn't they disband the aristocracy in England? What the hell?
No, they did not. What?
Yeah, well, I guess they don't have power anymore, right? Is that the idea?
I'm
It's a democracy, like they have a prime minister.
Who cares?
It's England. Who cares?
Richard, why are you a prince?
Let's
Um,
move on.
But yeah, Richard's in Link's Awakening, and I think they remix his
Don't-
theme.
Give him ideas.
Muddy Mole. I don't know what Mole Mania is. I'm sorry I don't know everything, but I thought this was like a new thing. We're still in the Game Boy era. He was a... I think
Connor's
did they-
ADHD is acting
did
up
they-
so
Because
bad
he's
right
spinning the
now.
chair. Yeah.
Did the Melee trophies have information?
Yeah, they had a huge bio
Wow.
on them. Yeah, that's what sucks.
Stupid.
Well, so as you play the series, you see that it gets worse every time. Except Smash 64, all they had were bios on your playable characters, and it was just cute that when you get to Pikachu, it's just his Pokédex entry. So it's like height, weight, what he's the mouse Pokemon, and then just his literal bio from the game.
What?
That's cool.
I wonder if it's not a Smash gets it wrong thing and the translators get it wrong thing.
It could be. Because in this game, most of the Fire Emblem Fates songs say Fire Emblem Fates, but then some say Fire Emblem If, which is the Japanese name. Never fixed it in patches or
I
anything.
can't wait to get the Fire Emblem, but also that's going to be half the.
We already did.
fucking-
Yeah, we
We
already
passed
passed
Fire
it.
Emblem.
Was I dilly dallying? What the fuck?
We must have.
Is that the first one?
Yeah, the first
video?
stream. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. I
Um,
was half asleep.
But yeah, Melee had so much info. Like, you can just sit there and
Yeah.
read all about the characters. Brawl, it got a little bit worse because they just would import random models from all the latest games. Smash 4's trophies sucked so bad that I could see why they just got rid of them entirely. Because for all of the Smash-related characters, the ones you play as, the assist trophies, it'll give you a single sentence. Like, this is Mario. He's from Super Mario Bros. And he eats mushrooms. In Smash Bros, he does this, and that. And we also have an alternate trophy that will tell you more about what he does in Smash. See, in Melee, they had, I think, 2 alts for the characters in trophies. And
Yeah,
the first
'cause
one,
it was like adventure mode.
Yeah.
You get one.
and All-Star mode.
All-Star
So
mode.
the main Mario trophy would be all about Mario, and they base the trophy off of official artwork, so it's like a 3D render of it. And then the other 2 would tell you about how he is played in Smash. So when it came time for Smash 4, they give you one sentence about the character, and the rest of it's about Smash, and their alternates just tell you more about Smash and what the final Smashes are.
Can somebody read Richard's comment? I can't read it from here.
I'm a prince. But come on, why'd you stop? I'm a prince, but the king's clock is ticking. We shall rule as king and king with Princess Tristan and Visor Chris.
Why am I princess?
You know why. Princess Tristina.
And then just when they did talk about the characters in Smash 4, they made these really stupid puns and jokes. And I think it was just Nintendo Treehouse and Bill Trinan writing them. But they kind of deserve to be taken out, and that's why we're left with the spirits. But Brawl had the stickers, which were all the same things, and they gave you the same amount of info that these do. But they really are just more enhanced versions of the stickers. But yeah, these would have been fine if they had bios for them. They tell you jack shit, and that's the only reason we're doing this. Because I'm picking up and doing what the game couldn't do. I guess he's from the same game as him.
So
Satoru Iwata.
So
It is
you're
heyday.
telling me that if you wrote this game, that would be your description of this character?
I guess he's from
the
this.
same as him.
I guess he's from his game, and I'd rate Satoru Iwata in his heyday.
Satoru, I don't remember.
He used to be cool, and then he was like, "I'm
Fujinuma.
gonna go
Satoru
work for
Fujinuma.
Nintendo." He's erased.
Yeah.
SimCity I never played.
Yeah. So he's based on Will Wright, the creator of SimCity. He was added to the Super Nintendo version, which Nintendo I think made themselves. It's like not actually the same game as SimCity.
SimCity is the prequel to the regular Sims, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maxis was the company that made the Sims or SimCity, but then EA bought it and flushed it down the shitter at the end. But yeah, there was SimCity and like SimCopter and Sim whatever. And so this is based on the Super Nintendo version. So they added Dr. Wright as like a tutorial character to make it, I guess, easier for kids to play. And kind of reworked the whole game, gave it Nintendo charm. And like replaced Godzilla with Bowser and stuff like that.
Why does he have a Hitler stash?
Because I guess Will Wright had a Hitler stash. But I guess Will Wright was friends with Miyamoto or something like that, and then he just was like, yeah, you can use my likeness in the game. And they put him in Link's Awakening as well, and remixed his theme from SimCity.
So he usually wears a red suit with a blue tie, and he has green hair.
Yeah, his exact carbon copy. So Battle Clash is a Super Scope game on the Super Nintendo, made by Intelligent Systems. I really want to play it, but I don't want to have to get a CRT and a Super Scope. But you can just emulate it and use a mouse. They had two games. There's this and a sequel with a different name called Metal Combat Falcon's Revenge. But it's cool because it's like a boss-based game. Like every boss is a different character piloting a mech, so you just go from stage to stage fighting bosses. And it's cool because you like, it's kind of a side scroller. Like you're in first person, but or third person maybe, but you just kind of dash left and right, and so are the bosses. So you have to find him on screen and just start shooting him and maybe retreat to cover and stuff. I love how
I know that.
Yeah, I have this game. I just haven't played it yet. It's probably not good. People hate it, but I like FX chip games.
It looks fun. I'd give it a shot.
Yeah, it's not like Star Fox. Like the game isn't such a small bordered screen. Just like Sega, whenever they're like, "Oh, we made a 3D game," yeah, it's like this is your 3D screen and the rest is HUD. It's kind of like that, but cute claymation artwork. That's from the same thing. I thought that was like a Mother 1.
It kind of looks like it, but I think that's felt. I don't think that's clay.
Yeah, or a combination. Very like modern looking artwork for a 90s game. But yeah, this is like the game they just never wanted to release as is. They're like, no one will play this, so we have to keep rebranding it. So they had, what is it, Yoshi's Cookie? Is what they call it?
Yeah.
Even though the lipstick has been an item since Melee. Yeah, Yoshi's Cookie. Or Tetris Attack? Yeah, Tetris Attack, but Yoshi's the character in it. Yoshi's Cookie is completely different. And then
It looks
Pokemon
like
Puzzle
the same
League.
art from that. What is it called? Pon Pon Puyo Puyo.
Puyo Puyo.
It looks the same art
Kirby.
from Puyo Puyo.
Mm. It kind of does. I like the new one.
Yeah.
And I think they finally released Panel de Pont on like the NSO. And they had like a DS one called something Puzzle League. But yeah. Here's Ed, Edd n Eddy again. Yeah, it's some game called Marvelous. It's Zelda. It's a Zelda-like game. I think it was only on the Super Famicom, or maybe Satellaview. It might have been a Satellaview only game. And they had sequels, I believe. And it looks cool. I think Did You Know Gaming did like a region locked on it. But yeah, it's a top-down adventure game.
The fuck is that? That's Hakun.
I feel like I know what it is. It's like a puzzle platformer, if I'm right. On the Super Famicom. When I see it, I'll know. Yeah. Oh, it's Nest Drunk. Yeah, he talked about it.
I don't know who that is.
He's a reviewer. I'd watch him.
This looks interesting.
It does, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just like a puzzle platformer.
When you're empty, you look like him. Okay, I see. Hajimari no Mori.
I don't know what she's from.
the girl from Hajimari.
Yeah. Or like what the game is or anything. If I see it, yeah, we'll see. I think when these lights die out, I'm just gonna throw this godforsaken cup out. Because to change the batteries in, you got to take the whole thing apart. All right, it looks cool. That's cutscenes. Forest of Beginnings is what it's actually called.
Oh. English sub, where? Maybe the CC.
Yeah. I forgot about the clock.
It's okay.
It's nice ambience. Is there gameplay, or is
So,
it just kind of like a visual?
It's probably just this. Yeah, it's like a visual novel.
That's cool.
On the
Oh, I think I saw
NES.
her. Super fan. We're in the Super Nintendo era.
This artwork is just the...
Yeah. It's probably a manual scan. Oh, Teller Boxer. So this is a Virtual Boy game. It's kind of like a Punch-Out type thing.
Why does
but
this artwork look so insane?
It does. It looks like 3DS era
I know.
artwork. But I think you play... It's like Punch-Out, but it's like Kaiza level Punch-Out. So it's like you... Yeah.
Yeah?
Like Pacific Rim, where you're inside or projecting what the robot does. And yeah, that's the game. Wave Race. Yeah, I guess he's the guy from Wave Race. And 1080.
I want to play 1080. It
Me
looks
too,
fun.
yeah.
Custom
Rumble,
Robo.
there we go.
Why are they using Ray Mark 2?
I don't know. And 3.
And 3.
That's just a 64 render.
I
I'm
know.
sure.
I want to play the 64 one. I wonder if
There's
a
two of
fan.
them.
I wonder if there's a... Oh yeah, I wonder if there's a fan sub online.
I don't know if you need it. I think they're English friendly enough. I'd rather just get them
The
on the
whole
64.
story mode?
Yeah, I guess you don't
The
really
games have a
understand it.
whole ass story mode.
I don't know if the originals do.
I mean, Custom Robo, where I think there it's called Custom Robo Revolution, has a fully functioning story mode.
Yeah, Melee had a few custom Robo trophies. I think they just ripped from the 64 because they had like low poly models like this.
Bayonetta. They don't have any from Revolution.
Hey, they're yeah, they just skipped all of like the other ones.
Huh.
And
That's
here's
kinda sad.
Saki. I love the artwork from this game too. Hey, your mom's in the chat.
Hello. Hey, Mom.
This is a fun little game. But they only have 2 spirits. Yeah, just 2. So Saki from the first game, and then Isa Joe is your protag from 2. And Isa Joe was
The
in
Wii game?
Yeah, Isa Joe was in Sin and Punishment when they went to the future of 2007, and they're like,
Was that the kid?
it was the little kid that's like, "Mommy," it's him.
Okay.
So yeah, it's canon that Saki and Iran are his parents. So it's cool that they like set up for the sequel even that
Even though
far back.
Iron was like a dirty little...
No, that was Achi.
Oh, okay.
Iran's the girl you play as.
Oh, okay.
But she's the one where the kid was like, "Mommy, mommy," and it was way less annoying than Bayonetta. His bad voice acting is better.
Is this the thing that Sakurai made, or no?
No, that was Meteos. It was just some
Okay.
puzzle game. I don't think it's represented in this at all. Because now we're in the Game Boy Advance era, which
Doesn't
is where
it
this
have a
came
spirit?
from. It might. We'll see. We're getting there. But
Or,
yeah, this,
sorry,
is
not. I meant assist trophy.
this had an assist trophy in Brawl.
Okay.
And they took it out after that because it just kind of like was intrusive. But I didn't mind it. But that's the whole game. So I think it constantly rotates, and I think you can just manipulate which direction it goes through, and you have to get through stages without hitting the walls and stuff. So it seems cool. Definitely like English friendly. It was Japan only, but you can just play them. That's really all there is to it.
What the
I don't know
fuck?
what the hell Napoleon as a Nintendo franchise is, but he's in it.
He looks like he's a character from Gundam.
He looks like he farted and he's looking around like he wafted it that way, so he's waiting for the reaction.
He looks like he just said,
Look up
"Smell-
Nintendo."
Do you smell popcorn?
They use microwave popcorn? Shit smells bad. Not even the internet knows. Napoleon Dynamite on Nintendo?
I don't know.
Yeah, nobody even knows. Anyway,
Golden
I
Sun.
really want to play Golden Sun.
Is that Nintendo's property?
Huh.
Huh.
Camelot made it, but it was only for GBA. And that's what he looks like in the DS one. He's all grown up.
Oh, look at the old man.
And I think he's like one of your party members in Golden Sun 1.
They knew that the fucking they knew that Golden Sun
I'm funny.
wanted to be they knew people wanted Golden Sun in Smash Bros. There's more Spirits of Golden Sun than any other franchise.
Yeah. Yeah, these are all just party members from Golden Sun. There's at least 3 games in the series.
This person did it ever get a collection?
No, they should. So then this isn't Isaac, but I think he's the one you play as in Dark Dawn. So then
Magical Vacation series.
So this is a series. I think it only had 2 games. Vacation only was Japan and it was on GBA. Magical Star Sign was the sequel on DS and that came out in America. The only reason I want to play them is because they're made by Brownie Brown, which is the company that made Mother 3.
Oh.
They are a bunch of ex-Square devs that formed a company. They also made Sword of Mana, which is a remake of the shitty one we played, Final Fantasy Adventure. And then they remade it again on smartphones and it sucked. So they did remake all 3 of the first games in 3D. But Magical Vacation looks cool. I mean, it's kind of like your just typical RPG. But I want to give it a shot because it's Brownie Brown. And this is a character from, I guess, those games.
What the fuck?
And I just thought this is the robot from Chrono Trigger.
It kind of looks like Robo.
Oh, Tomato Adventure is a game made by Alpha Dream right before they made Mario and Luigi. So it's essentially the same game, but an original franchise.
And then Nintendo said no more originality.
And then we're gonna shut you down. You think that Microsoft is the only one that can pull this shit? We'll do it too.
We'll do it first.
We'll demand that you remake the first game and the third game, and then we'll shut you down.
We'll make you the first part of our trendsetter.
And I think, yeah, there's the tomatoes. I
think they're tomatillos.
Starfy, I can play that now.
Yeah. I don't think there's much English text in it.
They should have just fucking translated it.
They should have. The DS game, I think it's just a remake of the first one, or maybe another game in the series, but that's like the only one we ever got translated. She's from like 3. And that's an enemy, alright. Mattel Electronics. I don't
Sonen
know.
Kazoku.
I don't know, but it looks like a Wind Waker character.
It does.
And now this is something else. No, don't play this. Puzzle. Chalian.
Stop. No.
Sim Tower SP. This just looks so stupid. This looks like a JetX character.
What?
Oh, Drill Dozer. I kind of want to play this. I think Game Freak made it.
So isn't Drill Dozer? No, that can't be. I know Dig Dug has like a spiritual successor game, but I can't remember what it's called.
Mm-mm.
It's not, I don't think it's Drill Dozer.
No, Drill Dozer is, I think, just a side scroller.
Mr.
And it
Driller.
has a Mr. Driller, yeah.
Yeah, so Mr. Driller is canonically the sequel to Dig Dug.
No, this one's something else, but I think Game Freak made it. And it comes with a Rumble Pack. Because it has like a fat cartridge, and I think it's a Rumble Pack. So you probably have to put batteries in it. I don't know Calcio bit is. Alright, Rhythm Heaven. Let's see what kind of representation we get here.
Oh, it should be one spirit. Oh, okay. Sick of beats, Doctor.
There's
the
our
playable character.
Yeah. Leaked.
That would be insane.
Rhythm Heaven should have had a character.
I think it's just the same artwork from all Wario Land or WarioWare games. So Cubivore it had a trophy in Melee. Remember Alf? And it said
Yeah.
future release. It eventually became this game. No one played it. I think it was supposed to be a 64 DD game, but it got canceled and then released on GameCube. And they didn't know how to market it because it's a really weird game where it's like Viva Pinata where you raise animals and then they fuck each other. And they eat each other too. I think it's like a carnivore or cannibal game. I think they eat and fuck each other.
What's
And-
wrong with them?
And nobody played it, so it's one of the rarest GameCube games. But it did come out called Cubivore Survival of the Fittest. They remembered her.
Oh, Eternal Darkness. Isn't that getting a remake? No.
No.
No, I'm thinking, sorry. Nintendo's making another rated M game. That's what it is. That Mio. No,
Mm-hmm.
Mio?
Neo. That's
Neo.
Famicom Detective Club. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought they're still calling it that.
It's better than Switch Detective Club.
Yeah. Or just something I don't know. I don't know what this is.
Gift Pia.
Never heard of it.
By this point, we're probably in the DS era. Because Eternal Darkness was a GameCube game. Or it's a GameCube game.
Japanese only.
Yeah. If I don't know who it is, it's got to be a Japan only thing. But these are the most intriguing
Yeah.
games. I mean, I don't know if I'd play that.
No, that looks really boring, but it's okay.
But anyway, Bot and Kaidos is something I've heard of. I think it has a song in this,
I recognize the
and I
name.
believe it's a PlayStation franchise, or it was just on PlayStation only, and then came over to Nintendo.
Oh yeah, because that's.
Hmm?
Von Kaidos is part of the project.
It is. Oh yeah. Now we have to play it.
Yeah.
Now we don't have to play
I
it.
want to play Chibi Robo.
People love it. They swear by it.
Did you see that spiritual successor by the same devs is coming out?
Yeah.
But it looks so much like Chibi Robo. I'm worried it's gonna be a fucking lawsuit.
Mm.
Like it looks just like.
This is stupid. Like the 3DS game added this.
Let me find this real quick.
I think we'll be able to finish this because I think there's about 15 or 1600 spirits. I'm around 1200 now.
That means we have 400 more to go.
Yeah, that's it. I don't know
That's
which number.
it.
I don't know which number we were on.
This looks a little too.
Yeah. Robo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's way too close.
Like this is a lawsuit waiting to happen, guys.
Don't. Yeah. That's from Chibi Robo. That's gotta be the 3DS one. So yeah, she was the
This is
sister
a
of Game
DS
Girl.
game. Yeah, I've seen this DS game.
Yeah, it's a rhythm game, and I looked into it, and I was like, I wanted to like it, but it seems really awkward to play.
It's really weird that a Nintendo game just has a girl with her titties out like
Yeah,
that.
well, because Japan, they're just like they know how to conceal their themselves.
Concealed carry laws for multiple things there.
But I think they just remix actual songs and Nintendo songs, but they're like, it doesn't really look fun. And she just got re-released.
Oh yeah.
So
I
they
wanna
called
play
it.
those.
So it's a DS game called Trace Memory, but it's called Another Code in Japan. So that's how they re-released it. They just got remade, and it had a Wii sequel, and those are the two games that got remade.
I recognize the name of that.
It's probably because it's a Spirit in Smash Ultimate.
And it was a sticker in Brawl. She was.
I was gonna say, was it one of the new release, re-released one? Was it in one of the recent trailer drops?
At least within the past year, I think.
He was just talking about it. He was just saying that.
Well, not like the one we just watched, because it's already been out, but I think it came out at the beginning of the year. Yeah, Electroplankton. I really want to play Electroplankton. It's like one of those chill games. I don't think it has any goal. You just make music. Or it's not even music, just rhythms. Literally what the stage is. You just have kind of puzzle things set up. Like, here's a flower, and now you can bounce things off of it and adjust the trajectory, and it makes different rhythms. It's kind of just like minimalist music maker. I don't even know if you save them. You just play it and have fun. So it's just a collection of different setups like that, and they released them individually on the DSi. But why get that when you can just get the physical game? But it's kind of expensive. But you can't download the DSi games anymore, and they also put a cap on how many you can download, even if you have enough memory for them.
They're gone.
Because Nintendo sucks.
We got rid of them.
That's all we got, by the way, just that. And then
The guy that everyone thinks is.
oh, no, one person thought he was Iwata because he is Japanese and has glasses.
Is that what it is?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
He does kind of look like Iwata. But he's a real man that I think helped kind of engineer Brain Age, so they put him in as the mascot.
Isn't he the teacher?
Yeah, he's just the main floating head in the game. I just love that this concentrate. They made him evil. This is a 3DS one. And then I forgot Big Brain Academy was also Nintendo. Yeah, now we're in
I used
DS.
to play that game.
Mm.
Is Big Brain Academy the one? No, actually, I think Brain Age is the one where you hold like sideways.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like Phoenix Wright and what's the other one?
I love
Hotel
Brain
Dusk.
Age. Brain Age was such a fun series.
I remember this is like I think me trying to tell my mom, hey, can I get a DS because it has all these educational games in it. And here we are. The old one down.
What is it?
So that game. So the Owen Down are real life Japanese cheerleaders in high schools, like male cheerleaders. And their whole thing is like flaming, burning passion. And then when you beat the 3 difficulties, you get the cheerleaders. But then they knew this wouldn't work in Japan, so they brought it over as this.
Oh, does it evolve into that? That'd be kind of fun.
No, it's just unrelated, but like the next game in the series was this, and it was only America and Europe.
Damn, I thought it was one of those things where you evolve the spirit into Elite Beat.
Oh no, they're all just separate things. But yeah, like the Owen Don, like I think they'd be a lot of shouting and like flaming passion when they cheer on teams, because in the game that's how they are. Like whenever you're helping someone through the scenario, like they have flaming eyes and fire in the background. And when the better you do, fire rises on the touchscreen. With Elite Beat Agents, they're like cool. They're there to like just kind of get in the groove, and it's a lot sillier of a game. The first one, like Owen Don, is a silly game, but this like cranks the mental way up. And then when you beat the 3 difficulties, then you unlock the divas.
So are the divas the equivalent of the cheerleaders?
Yeah.
Are they the same? Wait.
No.
No, they're based on them, but they're different.
Oh, no.
Like they even change them in cutscenes. It's like such a nice detail. I mean, they do with them. So the middle agent swaps out for the 3 difficulties. Same with this. The backers are always the same. So they'll change them in cutscenes, but they like redo. They have to basically redraw them from scratch for the females. And even for like the clear screens and stuff. I don't know what this is.
Project Hacker.
Another Satoru. They did have a sequel to Owen Don after Elite Beat Agents came out, and that had a rival Owen Don team and rival cheerleaders, but they don't have them as spirits. So that's the only one I still have to play.
Oh. Is it just the OST online?
Alright.
I
Enough of
don't-
that.
I don't quite know.
That's all we get, though. Oh, there's some gameplay.
It's like Phoenix Ready. It's all in Japanese though.
Mm.
No English.
Hopefully there's a patch out there. Chozo Mecha, it kind of just looks like Custom Robo. But it was a DS.
You mean Chozoju?
Oh, yeah. It's another DS game that we didn't get. It has a remix in Brawl. It's the one it's called Mario Nation Gears. I was like, oh, it's a Mario song.
Mario Nation.
That's the name of the song. But yeah, it's just kind of a mech game. There's Kyle Hyde.
Hotel Dusk Room 215.
Yeah, it was a DS. It's the one in Brawl where his trophy has animation on it, where it's like the Ed, Edd n Eddy, like all the lines are moving. But he was just a 2D image as a trophy. It's another detective game, so it looks cool. Where you hold sideways. And that thing from
The
whatever.
fuck?
And this thing from whatever.
They're from the
Are they-
same thing.
No, they're not.
No.
That. And that.
Mag Kid.
So, Ash Archaic Sealed Heat, I think we got in America?
It looks like this Studio Blade artwork.
Kinda. I wonder if
It
it's the
does
same
kind
artist.
of look a little.
But this game is another one made by Mistwalker. But it was a DS game.
The one everybody keeps recommending on YouTube.
Mist what?
This is brought to you by Mistwalker.
I don't know what Make 10 A Journey of Numbers is. Num Diddly.
I kind of recognize it. I wonder if it was. I think it's one of those DS games.
Mm. I don't know what Soma Bringer is, but I think it has a song in this. but I kind of have an idea of what the game is like. Oh, he's from Summerbringer as well. Well, there you
Oh,
go.
it's the character designer of Grand Blue.
Oh no! Now we're in the False Fighters was a DS thing at first, but like this is just bootleg Pokemon.
So Spectrobes.
Probably bootleg Spectrobes.
So no.
Spectro. This doesn't have shoes in it.
Final Fantasy
It's
13,
true.
Parasite Eve, and Tokyo Mirage Session FE
Damn.
are his big titles.
Almost a track record.
Parasite Eve's pretty.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I thought Nomura did the artwork for that.
Maybe they did both did.
This is more. This is like, yeah, discount Spectrobes. Glory of Heracles. Doesn't your main character? I would probably just need name your character, but I love it's like Glory of Heracles hero.
What is it? Glory of Heracles? I've heard of that.
Yeah, I think it's on my wish list. I just love this next spirit. This is such a great artwork.
That is a great artwork.
I guess that's a DS. I think it's DS.
It must be.
Anyway.
Yeah,
Personal
shit,
trainer.
because personal trainer is still DS. What the fuck?
Girl game.
I don't give a fuck if it's a girl or a guy
Well,
game. I play what I want. I'm
no,
just
it's
saying,
fine. It's fine,
she,
but like,
she looks crazy.
but like, it's kind of a genre like of just dress up. Like, let's just be a fashion game, like fashion
Yeah.
designer, and
Yeah, I've seen Disney fashion designer.
yeah, it's one of those games. I think they still make them.
Disney fashion designer. just
This
came
is
out.
such shitty in-game render
Isn't it
artwork.
from the same thing?
No, Style Savvy Art Academy. It rhymes, so that's close enough. But like, I remember I had that Wii U app and I deleted it promptly after. But he's the guy in that game. Looks Lee's lineup. This is when Nintendo fell. This is the day Nintendo died.
Yeah.
No, it died with Fossil Fighter, but like this is when the funeral was over and they were still somehow making games.
They still got baby.
That last one and this one actually.
Yeah. I
Both
mean, this looks a
look
lot.
like a children's
Yeah.
TV.
It's like
show
the
on
creators of
Cartoon
South
Network
Park
or-
decided to just go make a kids
Junior.
show, and then it looked like this.
It's like a Nick Jr. show.
Yeah, this looks a little more dignified, but I don't know what this is either. And then now we have Fatal Frame. Even though it's like an older franchise, it's just placed here.
I wish Fatal Frame was more accessible.
Mm. This must have been for like the Wii U game.
Is she the one with the camera? That's
Yeah.
the spirit.
Yeah.
Not spirit. I keep saying spirit when I mean a sister.
I think it's her. So these are two different characters in her. That's it. Captain Rainbow.
Yay!
Is that
So-
from Fatal Frame?
Are they gonna show the actual rainbow?
Yeah. It evolved because he just transforms into him. So you know Captain Rainbow is, Connor?
Nope.
So
It's the one that's very infamous for having Nintendo characters in weird situations. Like Little Mac is really fat. Birdo is getting arrested in the beginning of the game for being a male trying to go to the female's bathroom. It's very
I remember that.
it's very weird and interesting.
yeah, he uses obscure Nintendo characters and yeah.
obscure Nintendo characters like Birdo.
She's not a very well-known Mario character.
Does she appear
She's
outside
in
of the side games?
Mario Kart
2?
and Mario 2.
It's just the side games.
And
Just
not
Mario
even
Kart, Mario
anymore
2,
because I
and
don't
is
even
she-
think
No,
there's
she was
party.
added. She was added to the
Is
booster
she-
course pass.
Oh, was she?
Is she in any party?
Some of them at least.
Or he?
I think it's supposed to be a she.
Yeah.
I think you're supposed to refer to her as a she.
But yeah, this is a Wii game. I do want to play it, but you have to get a patch for it. It's very text based. I
But
don't
at
know
least
if
I know
this-
for a fact one exists.
Yeah. I don't know anything about this, but
I think
He
this
looks
is now
like a-
Wii.
he
looks like
should have
a
been playable.
regular singer for like System of a Down.
Yeah.
He's a normal guy.
Excite bots. That's it. I don't know what tact of magic is either. I don't have enough tact to play it.
I like the artwork.
I do too. Yeah, this looks cool too. I think they had trophies in Smash 3DS. These two. Or no, I'm thinking of Last Story.
What about Anakin Saku?
I don't know. Fling Smash was a 3DS download game, I believe. Hey, here we are.
Hey, the last story! Finally, something I know. I don't remember Zale ever looking like that in the last story, though.
Mm.
Is it just those two, Zale and Callista?
Yeah.
That's so fucking boring. They renewed the IP for that.
Yep.
We're gonna be here for
Pandora's-
another hour and a half.
Pandora's Tower was another Wii game. It was part of the whole Project Rainfall thing.
Okay.
I like his sword.
It's a rare game though. I think because it released like late, like when the Wii U was already out, so they didn't have many copies. But it looks cool. I think you just rescue a girl from Pandora's Tower, and that's the end. You rescue her from Pandora's Tower. Is this when
That's
Elena?
a
Is that how Elena
photo-
flies into the room with the birds?
That's not a game I've ever played.
That's a photorealistic dog.
Yeah, it is a real dog. Why is Nintendogs here
Why is it
when it
called
was
Toy
older
Poodle?
than that? Like Nintendogs was like early DS, and I think they're putting it with the plus cats.
Oh.
That's a real.
Because this is
jarring.
the art. Because they would put the real
This
pictures
is
on the front of the
jarring.
game. When they look like shit in the actual games. Yeah, we're in 3DS. Yeah, this is for Nintendogs plus cats. We don't have any cat spirits, and we just put the dogs. Steel Diver. Ugh.
Nikki, I know that.
Yeah.
the swap
I miss.
That's
Nikki.
her reacting to the porn that everyone was drawing.
move.
That's me.
Are those real?
I'm doing what with the cat? It's like the digital circus thing they did.
Mm-hmm.
Shows her the porn. She's like, "Why do people think like this?" He goes, "I don't know, Pomni, but it only gets worse from here."
I don't know what this
They
is.
haven't came out with a new episode yet.
I
It
don't
takes
know.
them a while.
Oh, I'm sure it does.
I'm subscribed to Glitch, and they're just making shit. I don't want to say shit, but they're partnering with Lackadaisy, and they're just constantly making these really cringy ads for their
Lackadaisy? Like
the
show
cat
you
thing.
showed
Yeah,
me?
they
That's
partnered
so
up.
weird. The show I showed you and the show you showed me
On
are
the same day, yeah.
partnered. Yeah.
So
Is
both
it?
of them are now running the same shop to sell products that look stupid. I'm sorry. The shirts are cool, but like all the plushies, and they're making some of the worst written gags to sell them. I mean, hell of a Vizzy Pop's been doing it for years, but it's like on that same quality.
Also, just to be clear, Glitch does not make Digital Circus. They just produce it.
Oh,
They
okay.
Publish it.
Isn't that the bad guy from Sly 4?
No, that was a paradox. But yeah, Dylan's Rolling Western. We're in the era of extinct games because these are all 3DS download games.
Shovel Knight?
Yeah, he made it in
Wow.
because
Why?
he's an assist trophy.
in the 3DS era.
Yeah, 2014. And there's Shield Knight, and I think
I
they
don't
have-
like the look of Shield Knight.
Really?
Like,
That's
I don't
what
like
she
her
looked in the
face.
Actual... What? Listen, it's a drawing. Calm down.
Yeah, Gooseworks is who made Digital Circus.
Oh. Oh, it's just all the DLC characters. But Spectre Knight came out before King Knight. They fucked up.
I'm surprised Shovel Knight wasn't a character in this game.
Mm.
Oh, it was
I forget
probably
what Cold
assist
Decept
trophy.
is, but I think it has a song in this, but that's it. But that's from Cold Decept, that thing.
Yeah,
And him.
I love all of them. Harmo Knight.
I think it's another 3DS download.
Is he a
too.
golfer?
Yeah, probably. He golfs with music.
Fluidity Spin Cycle. Hi, Eddie.
Nintendoji. And he's holding his Nintendoji.
Guy Dai Goji.
Oh no. So this is the Japanese version of Rusty.
Who's Rusty?
This real deal baseball.
The fuck?
Or R.I.P. Iwata, but like he really pushed this game.
Yeah.
He's like Rusty, real deal.
Why are you
baseball."
sweating?
It's hot. Well, the AC's
Bro,
up.
I'm freezing.
I've been hot all day.
Are you sick?
No, but I've just been in places with inadequate AC.
Okay. I was gonna say, because I'm like, I had to pull my pant legs up because I'm freezing.
This game looked really stupid. You almost never play baseball in it, but you buy like assets to play baseball, and it had microtransactions in it because I think it was a free to play game, and it was kind of went a lot like that, but it's about haggling with Rusty to get things for cheaper, like for your stadium. I I think you buy a stadium and you have to like assemble a team and buy things for the stadium, and that's the game. And people like it because I guess you can learn about Rusty's life and how he's like a father or something like that, and it kind of like gets
Let me see
personal.
the Japanese version. What the fuck?
I mean, that's very Japanese, and this is very American. So they did a good job at like translating it over. It's like with Owen Don to the Elite Beat Agents. They took like every necessary action to make it accessible for each region, without removing like the important aspects. It's like perfect localization.
Yeah.
It's very hard for like anime to do that because you can't just reanimate it.
Yeah.
So that's where it creates this gray area and people in disagreement over why they changed the name of this. I'm just like kind of
Over it.
sidetracking just because Connor's in the bathroom, but like it's like with Bleach. I think Soul Reaper is such a good name. Shinigami's great too, but like Soul Reaper is just a perfect localization for it.
Well, Shinigami means god of death.
Yeah. So are they really all the gods of death? Like Soul Reaper is just such a cool name.
Soul Reaper is just a Reaper.
But it's like the same thing. It comes off as the same thing,
I mean,
so
yeah,
it works.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
A Reaper.
how many
reaps
spirits are there?
souls? That's
I think about
the soul
15 or 1600.
We're not gonna finish this.
This is another shitty microtransaction thing, but I think this is for the
I-
Wii U.
I did the math in 1250 where we were at before, versus we started at 798
Mm-hmm.
in an hour and a half.
Mhm.
We did 400 so far, and we have 400 more. So we are halfway done.
This is like the worst in Nintendo here. I don't even remember what it was, but you like collect arcade games. So it's like Rusty, but on Wii U. I don't know. Codename Sim.
My favorite.
I think Intelligent
Yeah.
Systems made it, and they put the Fire Emblem characters in it with the amiibos. Whatever voices. I don't
know
care.
What that is. What? What was that, Chris?
I was like,
Are you trying to lick? What are you licking?
nothing.
What were you doing?
I was looking, not licking.
I thought you went.
No, I was like, this is Nintendo at its worst.
Is this the stupid sushi game?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sushi.
Sushido. Like, this is what Sly 4 was inspired by with Ryuichi.
Yeah, except like 7 years earlier.
Yeah.
That's like food, fighting foodons.
I don't even want to ask.
Fighting foodons?
Yeah, it's silly. Wonder
Um,
Red.
A game I kind of
of
slept on. I want to give it a shot because they re-released it on everything but Wii U. Platinum made it. So it can't be horrible. And then there's Rayman.
Rayman in the game.
Rayman's spirit. So if they say that it's his spirit, he must be a playable character.
Like all of them.
Yeah. That was it. That's all. I swear we had more. No, it was Wii U where we had Glowbox
Why
and
the
Barbara. as
fuck
Toad.
is Rayman all the way back there?
Is she killing him?
Okay, so Snipper Clips. In the game, you have to solve shape of puzzles by cutting each other into the shapes of the puzzles.
Okay.
And you
And-
use yourself to cut your shape into another person. So you
Yeah.
see she's cutting.
So we're almost done with the base game spirit because now this is a Switch launch title, I believe.
Yes.
The thing that I thought Loco Roco was, like it looked like it, but
This-
it doesn't.
Yeah.
All right, now a franchise will not make it into the game playable. I
Yeah.
want to give Arms a shot.
It's supposedly good.
I've been using them every day just to prepare.
See, so she's a spirit here because she's not playable.
You know, I every
This
time
is the artwork where Etika had the shirt, where it was just the bottom half of her artwork here, and it was legs.
Jesus. This is the one everyone thought was going to be playable.
Mm.
I give Arms a shot every day at the doctor.
You go every day. Are you still? Do you have any blood left?
No, I work there.
So why is Galaga here? Is it now just all the third parties? Rayman's a third party, and Shovel Knight's a third party. Whatever, I don't even know. Bomberman are like randomly. Oh, because he's an assist trophy. Oh, good. These are
You
the
know-
assist trophies now, I guess.
High key, Bomberman is one of my favorite games of all time.
Really?
Yeah.
I remember you were playing
I
Super
enjoy
Bomberman.
that so much. Super Bomberman is so good.
I think they're just not even caring about the order. It's just all the third party assist trophies now. Like, yeah. It's so bizarre that this is a boss and an assist trophy, and that's it.
People are upset that Shantae is only an assist trophy.
I think I can tell.
No, she's not an assist trophy.
She's not. I can tell you
She's a
exactly.
spirit.
I can tell you why she's not playable. She probably could have made for a fine assist trophy, but because her whole gimmick is transforming, they didn't want to have to make all these transformations like playable.
They could have just based it on the equipment she uses, and she could just
because
for moves like other characters.
I think that would have worked. Like, because she can transform into an elephant and like dash into things. That should have been like a forward smash, like real quick, just turning into the elephant, and like a recovery could have been like turning into the harpy, or something like that. And then in the third game, she loses her powers and has to use all these pirate abilities.
Yeah.
So that could have been the basis for her moveset. So yeah, I guess it could have worked. Yeah, just use the transformations for specific moves rather than actually transforming into a different character.
You wonder if she's not in the series because she's considered a gypsy. And that's
She's
slang-
she's a half
that's
genie.
Yeah, she's not a gypsy.
slang now.
She's a half genie.
But isn't that where genies came from?
No, gypsies
Gypsy
are like
lore.
just humans.
I'm pretty sure gypsy's a bad term to use.
Oh, they have risky
Correct.
wigs.
That's why I think they didn't put her in the game.
Mm. I kind of prefer the older games artwork. This is all the new stuff where they hired a professional like anime artist.
Yeah, she can get it.
Mm.
Like Risky Boots can get it any day.
She gets
She
me
might
more
be-
than my own
she might be
family.
dead.
Death
but-
Battle.
She can step on me with those heels.
Death Battle, Risky Boots versus Muddy
So
Boots.
can he. So she was the last. She was the last spirit in the base game. What a way to end! And then we go to this.
I think Risky Boots should fight Tron Bond. That'd be fun.
Yes.
Partner Pikachu, like from the
Let's go, because that came out immediately after, or I think maybe right before Smash Ultimate. So they put this and this in. So yeah, Pikachu died and became a spirit too. And this is for Super Mario Party.
poor dice block. They were just
It
rolling
killed-
it right when the
How do you fight a dice block?
hit the fight button real quick. Oh, striped Mario.
Yeah, that sounds about right. And all of them died and became spirits too. The Mario Party 1 minigame that they brought back, I think, just was a spirit.
How did Bowser die and become a spirit and become a spirit for River Survival?
Yeah. Golden Dash Mushroom. Like, what game was this for that they just threw it in?
Double dash.
Well, it's not. It didn't just come out in like 2018 though. Why is it here? Like, why did they
Because
add
this
it
is the
later?
The Dills.
Oh, the Dilfs.
He's DLC.
Here's a Dilf.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
this is when he came out. Good for him.
You have the pre-round one. Joker.
Oh yeah, some nice artwork.
So there's like go characters and then the added spirits,
Guess.
or did Piranha Pl- Oh Jesus, I'm sorry.
Joker, yeah, Joker Phantom Thief and Joker Student. Shouldn't have gone Student first, but I don't know.
Why is Arsene with him as whatever?
He's technically with him in the game and even as a student.
Fake Igor.
And real Igor.
It's only 5.
Yeah. Yeah, Persona series is just 5. It's everybody.
Haru's not a character. I'm wondering why she's here.
Akechi's there? Is he a character?
He even evolves into. Never mind.
Oh, the Labo.
Is Fizamech on here? I swear to
They're probably just in the games. Fizamech. I think Reggie was gone by this point. Oh, Mario U Deluxe. It just sucks because these are just all to promote new games.
Mhm.
I still hate the style.
Well, it's good.
This is like bad Toriyama. Sorry, Toriyama, but like,
God. It's not his worst. That goes to Blue Dragon.
yeah, this is some quality artwork. Even though it's like Erdrick, I think they just refer to it as Hero for all of these. This is like PS1 era, probably. Still not too bad. That's good artwork too. It's really just the latest stuff. Yeah, this is from the newest one. It's like every game has worse artwork than the previous. Windfish?
That guy versus the yeah.
That's gotta be like early. That's way later.
King Slime versus Raven.
King Slime versus King Boo.
A lot of Dragon Quest spirits.
Well, because
I
they have the
really
whole
wanna
spirit
play
board,
Dragon
so it's like they
Quest.
usually add about 8
Hmm?
spirits.
I really want to play Dragon Quest.
Yeah, I want to give it a shot. Well, now you can because they're remaking the first trilogy in the
Are they?
HD 2D. It was in the
Let's
direct
do it.
we just
You and
watched.
me.
I kind of want to like play the originals, but also not.
I want to play the originals, but also not.
You should emulate them
Liquid.
and just save state.
Maybe we should.
Liquid Metal Slime. Well, I'm going to because they have 1 and 2 are on Game Boy Color, and with the Pocket you can just save state.
Okay.
It's so weird. Like it's kind of like uncanny to see them here. What's very weird is they made brand. I think these are the models from the level, or they remade artwork. Because 2D doesn't have official artwork, so this is made for this, as well as
These
bottles.
just look like models.
They could be.
They are- I think they are
from the
models-
Stage.
Yeah, they got to be from the stage. That is probably official. Mumbo has artwork. Like the Jinjos don't, and yeah. Especially him, he doesn't have artwork. But they did, yeah, that's definitely new artwork for Grunty. Buzz Bump.
Buzzbomb
Yeah, that's
versus
weird.
Sparks.
Yep.
Let's
Buzzbomb
go.
runs into a wall and dies, and that's all he does.
It's
Sparks
weird that, like-
flies, that's all he
So the
does.
Taco Spirit
Well,
went
Sparks
here.
can shoot.
So,
Yeah. Sparks can have some bad gameplay. The Toggle Spirit was one where it's like, oh, we added a gift to every player, and you have to go into like the gift section. I would think is here or something, and it's the only gift they ever released for the entire game. I don't know why they did it after Banjo, but anyway, Daemon X Machina.
Great game.
what kind of game is it? Is it just a mech
It's-
fighter?
It's like a 3D
You-
mech fight,
You
yeah.
create your own mech, and you can like go out and do really, really hard fucking missions with them.
Out of nowhere, they're just like.
Tetris.
It's funny that they're named after the letters.
Why
I
is
never
it
really
called-
thought that.
Why is it called a Tetramino?
I guess this is what they decided to call it. Like I never thought to call them the L and J. Like,
I didn't think of J.
yeah, I can see it. And that's an O. This is the Goku of Tetris.
Now what can we spell with these? We have
Loser.
T L S.
There's no E.
I can make one by putting them
O.
together and clearing rows.
T.
Zot Park. Let's move on. This man.
Terry.
I see this artist did very well back in the day. I just don't like when he went digital, when he switched to working for Capcom. I get that like SNK kind of went under and they took him in because they were already tight. Because I think it's because he drew the Capcom characters for the crossovers. That was kind of his resume. But all this hand drawn stuff looks good.
What happened to you geese?
Oh, they actually put Art of Fighting series. And that was all we got. And that was a little newer. How does
I
he
always
practically
liked
fight
Zoro.
with his legs connected?
I don't know.
He can't like do a high kick with one leg.
Yeah, he can. He can just jump.
Well, he has to do both legs. Like he can't do this. I don't know.
Yeah.
Ooh, Samurai
'cause that's gonna
Showdown.
catch on screen.
They'll hear it. Real hearers can hear what I was doing. Connor,
Nakoru,
look. It's okay,
that's
Connor.
my
Contain yourself.
Favorite.
What did you think her name was? Pluto?
No, I thought there was a girl for the Art of Fighting 3, and I was like, "Is that Nakaruru?" And you're like, "No, she's from Samurai Showdown."
You did not say Nakaruru.
I said Nakaruru.
No, you did not.
I said I remember saying.
It's on
Nakaruru.
stream, right?
Yes, I
You-
said
you did not say
Nakaruru. $20.
Nakaruru.
20 yen.
I don't
Oh,
know
they
where
remember
this-
Athena.
I don't think I can find it immediately. I'll listen to it tomorrow.
Psycho Soldier's like the third Athena game, and that was I think the first time they had singing, like real recorded singing in a video game.
She's kind of thick.
Not really.
Look at the legs.
Also a child.
No,
No. She's a psycho soldier.
she could
a
be.
child and a soldier. That's not. What
Yeah, the child soldiers. What is it?
What is this, gunslinger? I live in hell.
You're so fucked up.
I hate it here.
Oh, this could have been Metal Slug, and they're like, no, Wakari Warriors. You got
Get the shit out of
this
here.
is so. Oh, thank God you put the lid on.
I'm not you. I don't
Yeah.
keep the lid on.
It's just like we had a Sword and Shield Pokemon, right, in X and Y.
You're thinking
Ugly.
Ugly.
the sword Zacian?
Zacian, yeah.
Well, it's like how Sun and Moon, but then way before we had Lunatone and Solrock.
Yeah, from Gen 3.
It's just they look so stupid. I hate it. Sorry. And they look dumb too.
I like the bunny.
Scorbunny, and Sobble. I am Sobble.
I like the bunny. Everybody likes the blue one, whatever.
I really like the blue one. Yeah? No, you don't.
Yeah,
Shut the
because he's
fuck
a
up and die.
fucking water sniper. The other two is a drummer and a soccer player.
This looks like
Pikachu.
Pikachu, like, but ripped.
It looks like more Pikachu.
yeah. Yeah. I was gonna say like they ripped him inside out, but then like flipped some of his skin inside out.
I've probably talked about this before.
It's like the Neapolitan of
but-
Pikachu.
It's so funny that Pokemon created Pikachu as their main. They didn't make it as their main mascot; it became their main mascot. And then they've been trying to replicate that ever since. And the first time they actually succeeded was Mimikyu. Which
Yeah.
was just fucking blatant.
Mm-hmm. But that, when you're self-aware, it just works better.
Yeah. Getting whiplash here.
So they didn't even do it just for promote new games. They're just like out of the blue. They're just like
Leon the Sex Kennedy right there.
Isn't that just the cover art?
yes.
Yes.
They're just doing the. So Wesker, then Leon, then me, and then Resi 1 remake Jill. Thank you for all you've given us, Capcom. I want to play
Why
Astral
isn't
Chain.
Leon Kennedy in Smash?
The only choice as a playable character.
What's Astral Chain again?
It's the
It's the-
Platinum game.
Yeah, it's the one where you like have spirits that fight next to you.
When Nier Automata wasn't on Switch, you
It's
played
like
Astral
Persona.
Chain.
It's Persona?
That's also from Astral Chain. It's like somebody in a costume, but it's the character. And here we are, Connor. I know you forgot about Fire Emblem, but it came back for you.
Came back just for me.
The only playable character
Liv.
choice. Like-
Hell yeah.
Just like boring.
I don't hate the male design for
It's
Byleth,
fine, but like it's just kind
like,
of whatever.
Why would you choose that over?
I know. Then it's like this is why Van Halen wrote
Mommy.
"Hot for Teacher."
Look at
They
Look.
they didn't even hide it, and like this
Look.
is like hiding it, but
and even more so, she gives me Ivy vibes, and I love
Yeah,
me some
and, like,
Ivy. Because her
Huh.
sword turns into a.
when you like when you look at her from the side in the game, it's like, oh my god, like.
Yeah, you're right.
But like the front on artwork doesn't do them justice.
Tristan's losing his
They-
fucking.
I get it
Just
that-
got up and looked at the side of the TV.
It's all
To
because
explain that.
it's because who made Dynasty Wars? Koei Tecmo? No, is it Koei Tecmo?
Tecmo.
Is it?
Bandai Namco. Namco Bandai.
Namco, whatever made Dynasty Warriors, they helped make the game, so
It's
they're
Koei
just like,
Tecmo.
okay, yeah. So they were like, just go all out. Even though they didn't design the character, they designed the proportions for the 3D model. I like Edelgard. Oh, the three lords are really good.
I like all of them.
She's like a
Dimitri I
perfect.
like, too.
I wouldn't even call her a villain. She's just
No.
because she decided to be different.
Nobody talks about the Golden Deer guy.
He's cool though.
Dimitri?
They spoil all of them here, but I don't like this redesign. I think this is just like fine, and then this looks kind of stupid with the eagle
She
beaks
looks
on
like
the side of her head.
She looks like an older lady, which is what she is. She's 5 years old.
Yeah, it's just the costume I don't like. Dimitri's
Dimitri's
cool.
boring.
Well, he's boring, but then he becomes like this tragic hero. And his arc was really good.
Yeah, Dimitri has the best story in the game, I think.
Edelgard has the
Cloud-
second best
Cloud is
story.
good.
Claude is like because he's not really involved. He's just like the side guy, but he takes such pride in like being the side guy that I really liked him.
Yeah.
I liked him a lot. He was
Yeah.
my favorite character.
Because he's always cool throughout the whole game, no matter what happens. Even when you're
He is
against him as Edelgard and you
definitely
kill his like
the smartest.
teammates, yeah, yeah, he tricks people and stuff. He always comes up with the best war strategies. So that's why he's a lot of fun to join.
I didn't like him because his whole team is all archers.
You can just change him
That's
into
the
something
only-
else.
I know that, but yeah. So
So this is whatever, but
Everyone
Cassandra
hates Sophos.
voices her. Yeah.
Tristan likes Sophos.
You really wouldn't want her to step on you because she's barefoot.
Is she a dragon?
Yes,
Yeah.
Okay.
she's the dragon of the game. I don't like Rhea.
Everyone
think-
thought she was a dragon.
She is.
I think
She is?
Yeah.
I think
Rhea
that
is
Rhea
the
is
last
a
dragon.
good character. I don't like her. I think she's a good character though.
I guess. She's like
She's
could
the
be-
cult leader, right? Where
yeah, the
everyone
church
wants her
leader.
dead.
Like
The leader of the church. So
She's the one
basically-
Edelgard is trying to
yeah,
kill.
she and Edelgard hate each other.
But
It's just more fun to watch
but-
the two women hate each other.
Doesn't Edelgard go to her side in one of the roots?
No.
Or no, that's
You
Choose
betray Edelgard. You choose between Edelgard
Isn't
or
it-
her.
isn't it Dimitri that chooses her?
Yeah, Dimitri and Claude always side with her. Edelgard's the only one that rebels.
Yeah. Plot twist.
Sedith is
A dragon.
No.
yeah, the green hair. It's a tradition of Fire Emblem until they decide to break it sometimes. But like he's one of the original like dragon people. They can't transform anymore, but he's just like the stuck up like
Older brother.
yeah,
type person.
who's always in his office.
Is it the brother?
They say he's Flane's brother, but then in the side
It's
quest you find out
revealed that
he's
it's-
her father. Yeah,
Okay.
he once you're like on his side, like the church route is stupid, but I do enjoy him. He like grows on you.
Sadness is a good. Dorothy
Dorothea.
is the best girl.
Yeah.
You know, everybody wants her. She's also the hardest girl to recruit.
Yeah, I did. I think. No, I don't remember. I did Edelgard's last, so it didn't matter.
I think you have to do the choir with her, right?
Maybe.
In
I
order
don't
to
know.
get her.
Yeah, she's a choir like singer. She comes from like an opera house. She's in Edelgard's.
She could
squad.
step on you.
Yeah.
Those heels would go right through you.
Mm-hmm. With enough attack stat, like.
Mhm.
Anyway. Ingrid's from Dimitri's house.
I loved Ingrid.
She's
so
good.
much.
Yeah.
She's
Her whole
like a
thing is
horse
her
girl,
father
right?
wants. Yeah, she's a horse girl. Or no, Marianne's more the horse girl, but
Oh, Marianne is a horse.
she just taught. She's
a horse girl.
yeah. Isn't her? Yeah, her father wants her to marry just random men, and she wants to live her own life. Or she's
Right.
not. She doesn't know how to be ladylike. Usually, like all the other feminine
Was she-
women are always
Was
trying to
she
like
common
put makeup
born?
on
I
her.
can't remember. I thought she
No,
was
she's
common
noble.
born. She is noble.
Yeah, Dorothea's common. She's a
Oh.
commoner.
Well, yeah. No, there was one whose whole character was that she was a common born. I don't remember. Whatever.
I think Ingrid's
Hilda's
noble.
also-
Hilda's
the only
noble.
one
Hilda's
everyone
my
ever
favorite.
talks
'Cause
about.
Hilda's best girl. Look at her.
She's the perfect person because she's lazy, but she's super strong
I know
and
you
like
can't see it, but just imagine that ass.
yeah. They don't hide it in the game for
Yeah.
anyone.
Yeah.
But like
She's showing it to everyone behind her.
yeah.
That is an art piece.
Well, she just kind of is like a ripoff of Sarah from Seven.
Yeah. She
But
does
Sarah
kinda
was
look
just a
like
healer,
Sarah.
but like very similar design and the whole lazy personality. Let's just have all the guys do everything for me.
Yeah, you're kind of right.
But Sarah was just kind of a useless cleric, unless you promoted her maybe. But Hilda, yeah, she just wields an axe and will
Sarah was
cut
the
you in
early
half.
game cleric, right?
Hmm?
She was the
yeah,
was
like
she
the
the
first,
first?
yeah, the first cleric.
yeah. And also the sister to
Her? They're not brother and sister, but her and Urk
Oh,
are
like
like
they-
together.
Oh yeah. Or yeah.
Yeah. Hilda, yeah, just like every support conversation is just like perfect. So is her just like random no name guys? She's just making them do things for her, and she justifies her laziness. Like she comes up with the perfect excuses, and you're like, you're actually right.
Yeah.
Like I forget exactly, but I just like jive with her in terms of being lazy. It's like I'm not being lazy to anybody's detriment, not even my own. It works for it works out in everybody's favor. Yeah, this is Kunio is the main guy. Ricky's the second guy. But, like this is so stupid.
What Fire Emblem was this from?
The worst one. Yeah. So River City is a spin-off of a game called Renegade, but it was just River City. But it's tied in with Double Dragon. They're kind of in the same universe. But it's a
meet sometimes.
yeah, it's a beat 'em up where it's like open world in the town, and you go to different districts and you have to just fight people until the gang leader shows up. And when you beat the gang leader, you take over the territory, and you earn money from fighting enemies. And you go into shops and you buy food that can increase your stats, and you go into shops and buy magazines that you can learn new moves from. So it's what Scott Pilgrim took heavy inspiration from. But honestly, Scott Pilgrim, the game was better. Because I had the collection of this. It was all the Double Dragon and Kunio, River City Ransom, but like all the games on NES, and there were just so many of them, and I just didn't like them. They're like super, I think it's like more overrated than Mega Man.
Really?
They had like, and like really stupid over the top names, like, Kunio-kun and his super fantastic historical period drama, and you're just playing as them, but they're doing a stage play of like the feudal era, and now you have to just run around and do the same shit in the feudal era. And they, like Super Dodgeball and all of those games, it's this. It's them joining a dodgeball team and a soccer team and a basketball team and a dodgeball team again. And yeah. But River City Girls came from this, and those games actually look good because WayForward made them. But if I don't like those, then I'm just completely done with this franchise. But these are your main two. Whoever the hell this is. Whoever the hell they are, I don't care.
We should probably.
Whoever the
this is
hell
a good
that
stopping
is.
point.
Hang
We
on,
only
let's see.
have 200 more.
We have about 130 more.
Yeah. I have
But that'll
work.
be it.
I have work in the morning.
Yeah, we can just do a quick one next
We can do a
week,
quick finish of this and a quick finish of Ori.
We could do that.
Probably in the same
Like, yeah, in the same day.
day.
Alright.
Look at Leon the Sex Kennedy up there.
The Sex Kennedy.
They only
That's his
picked
name.
they only picked girls from the 3 classes, by the way.
What?
For 3 houses. They just picked one random girl from each of the classes.
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice that they were from each class.
Do you think they picked the best one from each? Hilda's definitely the best in quads.
Mhm.
Ingrid, they're short one girl. They have 5 guys and 1 girl, or 3 girls.
Exactly, you know that offhand. Isn't
You really hurt him.
is Hilda in Dimitri's?
No, she's in quads. I can tell you exactly who's in all of them.
Oh, we don't need it.
Because they're all right here. Let's see. Yeah, Dorothea's the best. I mean, no, I really like Bernadetta.
Bernadetta was Max's favorite.
Oh, because he also just sits inside. Yeah,
I'm gonna
did
hate
like
you.
her.
I like Leonie, but Hilda, yeah, best character in probably the whole franchise. Dimitri, yeah, Ingrid. Mercedes was
So
second.
Petra's best.
Petra's, I like
Petra's
Petra, but
best girl.
I like Dorothea more.
Oh no, not in total. I mean in that house.
Yeah, Dorothea's in that house too. I like Bernadetta, then Dorothea, then Petra, and then Edelgard probably more than Petra. Petra's just I'm foreign and I'm
I
gonna
thought
have
Hilda-
bad grammar.
I thought Hilda was in. Okay, maybe I'm confusing.
Hilda's like the right hand to Claude in the time skip,
Mm-hmm.
so you can't recruit her in the other routes. I
Right.
think. Except in Edelgard's, when you join the church, then she'll join you. Yeah, that's what it was. That was like the worst part of the game, having to kill her in the Edelgard route. Anyway.